the folks that put the schedule together for the Crossroads League in baseball got it right. The top two teams will play each other the final weekend of the season. As you can see, both in the top 25, but one, the number one team in the country, a Taylor program, one win over this weekend will give them a fourth consecutive Crossroads League championship. They have not lost a game since March 9th. Marian is 4 wins away from a program record in baseball that was set 33 years ago. That and it's 80 and sunny. It cannot be a better day on the ISC Sports Network. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker with you. Partner, we're looking forward to this one for quite some time. Again, Taylor, the unquestioned best team in the league, and clearly the voters think they're the best team in this division in the nation. But Coach Miller in his second year has put together something special here on the west side of Indianapolis.
Yeah, Greg, ever since you sent me the text message that we're going to be broadcasting this game, I've been pumped. These two teams are powerhouses. Taylor hits 363 as a team and pitches to a 383 clip, while Marian is not far behind, hitting 323 as a team and pitching at a 480 clip. So this should be a lot of good baseball today.
And you know the pitcher for Marian very well. Tell us about Evan Cook.
Yeah, Evan Cook, big kid, 6'4", about 230. Good fastball and get it up to mid-90s at times. Evan's problem sometimes is the command. When he has fastball command, he can be devastating because the fastball is really good and the slider can wipe you out. So if Evan has his command, he's going to make it really tough on these Taylor hitters.
Evan from the Lafayette area, transferred in from Division I Lipscomb on the season. He is 6-1, a 4.99 ERA, 52 and a third innings pitched. He has walked 42. He has struck out 75. Opposing batters batting .221 against Evan on the season. And again, part of what has made this Marian team unique, and frankly, it's the last weekend where it kind of shapes up this way. In this league, in theory, you play doubleheaders on back-to-back dates. You play 4 conference games over the course of a weekend. Few teams have kind of 4 guys they know, hey, this is our starting 4. For the Marian starting 4, they have all had at least 10 starts so far this year.
Yeah, Greg, you and I were talking about a pregame with head coach Miller. It's really impressive that those guys have posted like every start. When you get that, you're going to have a successful year, and that's what they've had.
Again, here's the murderer's row for Taylor University. Remick, Sutter, followed by Manning. Then it is Malott, Frickel, Kennedy, Glad, Schrock, and Simpson, rounding out the starting 9 today for Taylor. So Remick will lead things off. Fletcher, a senior from Elmhurst, Illinois, batting .386 with 10 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Taylor 42-3. They began their season back in January. Have lost just once in non-conference play. First pitch, swinging, ground ball, shortstop's got it. Coffey flings it over to first base to Bale. 1 pitch and 1 down.
Nice job there, Evan Cook. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ground ball to shortstop Braden Coffey, and he is a fun player to watch, folks. I really enjoy watching him play.
Well, we show you the overall records on your screen. The league records are as follows. Taylor is 30-2. Marian is 26-6. So the math is not hard to figure out. They're going to play 4. Marian has to win all 4. If they do, because they won the head-to-head weekend, they would win the Crossroads League. Marian, depending on what happens here, can be caught from behind by Huntington, who is the only team that has beaten Taylor in league play. They swept a doubleheader from Taylor back on Monday, March 9th. The magic number for Marian to be at least the 2 seed is 3, a combination of their wins and or Huntington losses over the course of the weekend.
And Greg, where do they play their conference tournament?
Spring Arbor. It rotates amongst the various schools. They're going to Michigan next weekend. Luke Sutter at the plate. Excuse me on the check, foul ball. Luke, a junior from Centerville, Ohio. 8 home runs and 41 runs batted in. These two teams primarily recruit Indiana, but we'll see your mix of kids from other parts of the Midwest on both teams. And this one hops off of home plate and nearly to us. Count of 3-1.
Couldn't tell if that hit the plate or the umpire's shoe.
Skies this one. Second baseman will call everybody off. Catch is made. That is Bender, and there's 2 down.
It's a good job by Evan coming back there. Got to a 3-1 count. Hard fastball that Sutter just got under. Fly ball to second baseman.
Cook last pitched on Saturday. Marian played Saturday, Monday against Grace. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 1 and struck out 8. Against Bethel here on April the 10th, he struck out 13. Pours that one in for a strike. This is Braden Manning. Lakeville, Minnesota. That's the Minneapolis area. 6'3" and 225 left fielder. This one off speed that missed high. 1-1 the count. Manning, 10 home runs and 66 runs batted in. Batting .422. Two and 1 to count. We're going to play 2 today, then they'll come back and play 2 on Saturday. Knowing the forecast is not great for tomorrow afternoon. Curveball just breaks a little high. Kind of 3-1.
Yeah, couldn't wrap back around the plate there. Stayed in. Dangerous pitch here now to the 3-hitter, Braden Manning.
Jordan Mulata waits on deck. Top of the zone for a strike. 3-2.
Manning didn't like that pitch. Talking to the umpire, just seeing if that's the top of the zone there.
See if Cook tests that part of the zone again. He did, and Manning absolutely smacks it. That one is headed towards the gap. That should be 2, could be 3. Pretty good care, pretty good job to play it by the center fielder in Pacina. But sitting 3-2, Manning turns on it for an extra base hit.
Tell you what, that's a really good piece of hitting there. Professional at bat by Braden Manning, because that was not a 3-2 fastball. That was a breaking ball that stayed up a little bit, and he stayed through it and drove it into the left center field gap for a 2-bagger.
So here is Jordan Malott. He is a Fort Wayne native. Played at Indiana Tech before making his way to Upland. Jordan, 13 home runs, 66 runs batted in. Game number 46 of the season for both of these teams. Fastball outside corner for a strike. Malott played at Carroll of Fort Wayne before making his way to Indiana Tech and then a little further south to Upland.
Good pitch.
Just missed.
Really good pitch.
Count it 1-1. Malott also played a couple of years at Huntington as well. His first team All-League at Indiana Tech last year in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Waves at that one as it goes by. The count at 1-2.
Tell you what, if you're paying attention, I would go back to the fastball here because Malott seemed to be way behind that fastball. So I think if Evan Cook can throw the fastball where he wants it, he should be able to get it by Jordan Malott. Breaking
Lifted.
ball.
Center field. Center fielder gets a late break on it, but ball hung up. Plenty of time for it to be tracked down, and the inning is over. So a 2-out double goes nowhere for Taylor, and the Marian Knights come to bat. When we come back, a gorgeous day, and we think 2 pretty darn good teams. Back in a moment on ISC.
When you have back or neck pain, you'll try anything for relief. Anything.
Honey?
Honey, it was mustard seed.
For real options, get your back in front of the spine experts at Ortho Indy. Ortho Indy Spine. This is your way back.
By the way, in future news, this is where Chris and I are going between games. Thanks to the folks at Joella's Hot Chicken for coming out to be our food truck for today's game. But this is the second consecutive pitcher of the day that we reference, and I go, all right, partner, tell me about this young man you know and Brody Fine.
Yeah, so Brody Fine, there's some similarities between Brody and Evan. So Brody is going to feature a good fastball and he's heavy curveball. So when Brody is good, it's because he's got good fastball command because then he can throw the curveball at any time. He will be heavier curveball, but I'm telling you, he can throw that curveball as a get-me-over, and he can throw it as a wipeout pitch. And so if he has his fastball command, he's going to make it tough on hitters.
Brody in his second year at Taylor, played 2 years at Purdue Fort Wayne, which unfortunately stopped playing baseball at the conclusion of last season. Fine was all Crossroads League first team a season ago, and he's been better this year. 8-0, his 13th start. He has 77 strikeouts in 53 2/3 innings. There's the 9 he will face for Marian, Coffey, Sarkey, River, Pacina, Corona, Bale, and Bender, McManus, Jarvis, and Panarski. The 9 for Marian today. Braden Coffey batting .391 with 4 home runs and 14 runs batted in. Is the first player he will see today. Last year, Taylor won this league by 8 games. Went 47-11. Only negative for Taylor, and this is how high the bar has been set for them. Their season ended in their own park. They hosted a regional and only won 1 of the 3 games they played. Here's Coffey. Coffey and Pacina both hitting .391 this year. Coffey, a junior from Decatur Central. And Fines offering misses.
I will sound like a broken record during this game, but folks, I really like this young player here. I like everything about his game. I like him offensively. He's a stud defensively. Just loves the way he plays the game.
Played at IU Kokomo the last 2 years. A little high. And again, his numbers at IU Kokomo, good. They have exploded here at Marian.
Just a really good ball player.
Added .288 and .250 each of the last 2 years playing for the Cougars.
Wouldn't surprise me if Brody goes with a curveball here.
Didn't locate anything, whatever he threw. 3-0 the count.
I think the Marian dugout's a little fired up for this one, Greg.
Well, and again, you kind of got the feeling early in the year, just kind of looking at the standings now, teams stacked up. These two have been pointing at each other for the last several weeks. And again, there is a chance if Taylor sweeps the series, they would win by the same margin in the league as they did a year ago. 1 is all they need. They'd love to win more than that. In tight, misses. So leadoff man is aboard for Marian.
Coffey can move. Be interesting to see how Coach Miller plays this early in the game here.
Coffey, 17 steals on the season. One of 4 regulars that have double-digit steals on the year. Sarkey batting .385. His name's been in the lineup every game but 3 so far this year. That hooks around the outside corner for a strike.
You know, Greg, I think we'd be remiss if we didn't say, this is the 9-inning game here, so they play a 9 and a 7. It's always interesting to see how coaches play these games earlier, early in the game, depending on if it's a 9-inning game or a 7-inning game.
Toss back. Sarkey at the plate, a freshman from Hanover Central, and that's part of the storyline of this Marian season. Yes, you have more transfers these days from kind of all over the map and a couple of the Division I variety. A lot of true freshmen that really are having great years here at Marian. It's a sprayed foul, and honestly, Chris, part of that's trickle-down effect. As it's more about transfers in the D1 level, you may be getting access to kids in this league that you wouldn't have seen in years gone by.
Yeah, it's all trickled down, and it starts with the draft being condensed from, 40 to 20 rounds, and then so less guys going to pro ball, and then you get D1 guys trickling down. So it's just, I think the state of college baseball has never been better than it is right now.
Of course, we couldn't reference the draft with this Taylor program as well, since they had the 6th-round pick in Gable Pentecost, now with the Astros organization from last season. Ground ball.
That's going to be tough.
Correct. Fine.
Good
Got
job.
there in time. Good job on the PFP on the 4-1 putout. Runner does advance, and there's one away.
That was really well done by Frickle and Fine there, because when that ball was hit, I thought that was going to be really tough to get it out. So they did a good job there of converting that to making it out. Now brings up another great freshman that you were just talking about, Greg.
River Pacina, Penn High School, batting .391, 16 home runs, and 65 runs batted in. Part of a Penn program that is outstanding every year. Off the hands. Second baseman makes the play. Coffee goes nowhere. Quickly 2 down.
That's a big out there by Brody Fine. Good pitch. Fastball in the inner half of the plate that I don't think River Pacina was fully committed to. He swung anyway. Got it in off the hands. Just hit a little flare to the second baseman.
Here's Hector Corona. He is one of 2 Marian players that has started every game this year. The man on second base and Coffee is the other. Corona in his second year on the south side of Chicago, Plainfield, Illinois. Went fishing on that one, 0-1 to count.
Good off-speed pitch there by Fine. Fooled Corona.
Plainfield Central High School. Was pretty much an everyday player last year for Marian as well as a freshman. Sprays that one foul, 0-2 the count. Rode at .297, 8 home runs, and 47 runs batted in this year. He has upped his batting average by 65 points as of today's game from a season ago.
Good
Swing
pitch.
and a miss. So Fine avoids a problem after letting the first man reach base. Both teams put a 0 on the board in their half of the first inning. Scoreless in Indianapolis as you're watching on ISC.
Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top performing banks. Take our fixed rate CD, for example. At 4.75% APY, it's a great way to earn a higher interest rate than you do with a traditional savings account. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, one of the nation's top performing banks. Hop on over.
Second consecutive day of doubleheader action for you on the ISC Sports Network. So awesome to be down at South Ripley High School yesterday. They've dedicated a brand new field, in large part provided for by the Cincinnati Reds. Here we're talking about conference championships, and again, Taylor knows they're going to host a regional round. They're that good a couple of weeks from now. Marian probably not to that level this year, but feeling pretty confident about being an at-large team and being a postseason team, Chris, for the first time in 7 years.
It's really impressive what Coach Miller has done since he's come on board here. This program's getting better and better, and when you start winning and winning big, you start attracting better and better players. So I really like the progression that this program is on.
You and I had a good chance to catch up with Todd before today's game and just enjoyed talking ball with Todd and kind of connecting points and things like that.
So much fun. I love that. That's some of the best things about baseball, sitting around talking baseball guys, a lot of old school philosophies and theories, and so I love it.
Today's game presented in part by AAA Roofing. When it rains, it pours. Trust the pros at AAA Roofing. That's who we call. Special thanks AAA Roofing for their support of Marian Athletics. So both teams will send 5, 6, and 7 to the plate this time through. Brennan Frickle, 5 home runs, 46 runs batted in. He is the second baseman in today's game. Frickle from Driftwood, Texas. Pass ball on the outside half beats him, 0-1 the count.
Obviously, these teams know each other very well, but I'm just looking out there, just thought about something. The first base coach, Damaris Barlow, for Taylor, coached Evan Cook in summer ball when he played with the Lafayette Aviators. So I'm sure Taylor's got a pretty good scouting report on Evan Cook.
Count it 1-1. Frickle in his 4th year of playing for the Trojans.
Good pitch.
Could not pull the trigger. The off-speed locates. The count now at 1-2.
Evans seems to have good fastball and good breaking ball command right now, and if he does that for the entirety of this game, he's going to have a lot of success.
Just got a piece of that to stay alive. Last year, Marian split their record in the Crossroads League at 18-18, went 24-28 overall. Almost clipped the elbow. Count it 2-2. Doing a good job just seeing more pitches in Frickle's opening at bat.
Yes, they are. Back-to-back breaking balls there. Let's see if Cook tries to paint a fastball on the outside corner to put Frickle away here.
Misses high. Full count. What are you sitting on here for Frickle?
It's a good, this early in the game, I'm sitting 3-2 fastball, but I think Evan is probably feeling his breaking ball more right now. Fastball.
That one made Eldon Wheeler duck above us on our camera above our press box location.
You know, that's where the game has changed so much. I talked to my boys about it so much. You know, when I played, I was a little leadoff man. I always 3-2, 3-1 counts. I saw fastball 99% of the time. But nowadays, just not the case.
Missed high. Good battle, won by the leadoff man.
It's a great at-bat.
First walk issued at 5 batters faced by Cook. And now Ben Kennedy will come to the plate.
Now let's see how Coach Gould and the Taylor Trojans play this. Do they bunt here early, thinking it's going to be a tough day to score runs, or do you just let them swing away?
Kennedy, a senior from Evansville Central High School.
Good pitch.
That misses.
That's a really good fastball just off the outside corner.
And much like Frickle, Kennedy, a 4-year member of the Taylor baseball program. This one hit well. Right
trouble.
center field. Center fielder giving chase. That ball will bounce up and over the wall. Ground rule double. That will hold Frickle at third. But that is the second extra base hit so far today, and 6 batters to the plate by Taylor.
Kennedy just got a fastball on the outside part of the plate, and he just smoked it in the right center field gap. Really, really good piece of hitting there. And to your point, Greg, I mean, that takes a run off the board for Trojan with that ball bouncing over the fence.
Off of the warning track and skipping across the road. Early in the game, the Marian infield will stay back. They will trade it out for a run here in the top of the second. Sam Glad to the plate, the DH. And you know Sam very well.
Yeah, so Sam's dad and one of my former teammates at Purdue grew up close together. We're in a wedding together, and so, yeah, he's trying to look for his dad before the game, didn't find him.
Sad, a senior from Columbia City, and this is the result you wanted if you're Marian. Infield pop-up. Corona drifting over the third base line makes the play. It's where you couldn't make it out there if you're Taylor. There's one down.
Yeah, you want anything there except that fly ball to the infield or ground ball to the corners. Anything else, get yourself a run.
Here is Schrock to the plate. He is the catcher today. And Jace is something rare for this Taylor team. He's a freshman. Plain City, Ohio.
If you're Evan Cook here, this is the 8th spot on the lineup. You need to get a strikeout here, and then because Nate Simpson, the 9 here, is going to be a tough at bat. He does not strike out a lot. He puts the ball in play.
Great job by Jarvis to slide over and snag that one. Schrock getting his 17th appearance of the season. 4 home runs and 17 runs batted in. Batting .320 on the season. High and in tight. Schrock played the first weekend of the year then did not see the field again until the end of May.
Wow. Wonder if that's injury related or just so many good players.
Bethel St. Francis, he's played most of the last 4 league weekends. That misses off the plate.
Not missing by much.
Kind of 3-0. And ball 4. The base is loaded.
Base
Here
is juiced.
is Simpson. So again, Nate Simpson, much like Brody Fine, spent time playing at the Division I level. Runner comes in for the catcher, so Schrock will head back to the dugout. Gehrig will be the runner. Simpson 1 year at Purdue Fort Wayne, now 2nd year at Taylor.
Nate had a very good freshman year at Purdue Fort Wayne. He is a tough out. He can really smack the ball around the yard.
Now when airmailed by Cook, 1-0 the count.
He's been dealing with some injury issues. I think maybe it's hadn't been back very long from, I think his staff telling me, a shoulder injury.
Top of the zone fastball for Simpson, game number 37. 3 home runs and 17 runs batted in. He is an Avon native. He's got some friends and family here to watch him play today. Again, bell top fastball. 1-2 the count.
Now you get a little room to play if you're Evan Cook. I try to give him something out of the zone, breaking ball, see if he can chase it.
Challenged him. That one ricochets off the new baseball building down the left field line and foul.
And this is what Nate does so well. He just battles and battles, and he's just a tough out.
But Cook wins that one. That was straight gas that time. 2 down.
That was straight gas.
First strikeout for Cook. And we mentioned the fact he had 13 in the game a couple of weeks ago. Now it's Remick. Remick was first pitch swinging a ground ball to shortstop. His first time through.
Man, be some big time momentum if the Marian Knights can get out of this one, Greg.
Remick, 10 home runs and 49 runs batted in.
Good pitch.
Out of the zone. Remick yet another senior.
That's a really good first pitch breaking ball and an even better take by Fletcher Remick.
Outside.
And that fastball is off the corner, but the ump's not giving much off that plate. I mean, he's been pretty fair here.
Two and 0. This one hit hard. Center fielder backing up at the wall, over his head and against the wall. That will clear the bases, and that is a rough collision. Remick has 3. He'll stop right there. Bases clearing triple. Now we can check on Pacino to make sure he is all right. It is 3-0 Taylor.
Remick just absolutely pounds his fastball, and Pacino just missed it just over his head, and he goes crashing into the wall. And now the concern is, oh my goodness, that's an ugly collision. And River Pacino has been their all-world freshman. Hopefully he can stay in this baseball game.
So give Remick RBIs, number 50, 51, and 52 on the year. And frankly, when Taylor has made contact today, Chris, they have not been cheated.
Yeah, it's been some hard-hit baseball. So when they hit it, they're squaring it up really well.
So trainer out to look at Pacino. That is the 3rd extra base hit so far today. 10 batters to the plate, 5 have reached, 2 walks, and 3 extra base hits for Taylor. And Trojans looking the part of the number 1 team in the country so far.
Well, we talked about it in the open, man. They're hitting 363 as a team, which is just so darn impressive.
Here's Sutter. Popped up to the second baseman his first time through. Junior from Centerville, Ohio. First team All-League last year. Third year in the program. Advance from third there. 1-1 the count.
Good job by Jarvis keeping that ball in front, not to give up another run.
A little high, 2-1. Marian knew it would not be easy against the caliber of opponent they're playing today. Sutter leaves that one alone. 3-1 the count.
Just a really impressive deep lineup for Taylor.
Popped him up again, but that will go foul. In terms of the 8 preceding conference weekends for Cook, he has gone at least 4 innings in every outing. And misses. So runners in the corners with 2 down. Third walk issued by Cook so far. So here's Manning, who doubled his last time up.
Manning hit a 3-2 breaking ball. Just really got a good piece of it, hitting the left center field gap for a double. Let's see what he does this time.
Manning, first team All-League a season ago. A little high. Two and 0. Eighth batter to the plate this inning for Taylor. Off speed, finds the zone. Count it 2-1.
Good breaking ball there. Good take by Manning. Don't want to swing at that with a 2-0 count. Now you kind of reset. If he throws it again, you can bang it.
Cook already sitting on 47 pitches here in the second. Speaking of tearing the cover off of that one, left fielder over. Runner will advance to second as the throw head towards third. And make it 4-0 Taylor.
That is a really good piece of hitting, and that is outstanding base running there by Luke Sutter. I didn't think there was any way he was going to go from first to third on that ball hit to left field, but there was never a doubt in his mind, and he was on his horse right away, and he gets at third base.
And you mentioned earlier it's a 9-inning game and a 7-inning game. No run rule in game 2. There is the run rule here. He's trying to keep touch early if you're Marian. Chance for Taylor to make it 5, 6, or frankly 7, given the way they swing the bat.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get out of this right now if you're Evan Cook. Keep your team in this game because it is still early, but can't afford to give up any more runs here.
A lot of shallow fly ball to center field his first time through. As Taylor now has batted around in the inning. A lot at Indiana Tech, batted .357 a season ago. He's the first baseman today. And still having trouble catching up with Cook's fastball.
He is. Evan's got to know that. He's got to be able to throw it for strikes here.
Ground ball, past the diving third baseman for a base hit. Runner gets the wave around. Throw be cut off. No play. 6-0 Taylor.
That is a huge 2-run single there by Malott. That really hurts there. It's a big difference between 4 and 6 there. Good piece of hitting there by Jordan Malott.
And we'll see a quick meeting here at the mound for Taylor, or for Marian rather. So Frickle will come to bat for a second time this inning. Jordan Nelson is the pitching coach. Had a chance to talk to him as well before today's game. And again, this is something that Marian, frankly, has not dealt with that much in terms of league play this year. Marian began the season by taking 4 from St. Francis, inflicting 4 games of pain on Goshen, split with Huntington, and again, Marian leads Huntington by 2 games in the league standings. And if this game does not go the way you want it to if you're Marian, now your attention goes on who's behind you to try to stay in the number 2 position if you're the Knights. Marian also split with Spring Arbor. Took 3 of 4 from Indiana Wesleyan. Swept Mount Vernon Naz. Took 3 of 4 from Bethel. And swept Grace in their last conference series on Saturday and Monday. A walk worked by Frickle. First time up. And this one will bounce all the way to the backstop. And it's not exactly going to plan for Marian here in the second. Cook asked for a new baseball. Marian, because of having their league schedule moved back to Saturday, Monday, bagged their midweek game with a pretty good Oakland City team on Tuesday. In other words, you got a few more arms available if you need to kind of make the move early here if you're Marian.
Yes.
That hook is in there. And the other thing to think about, too, your league tournament play starts Wednesday, which is why you're playing this game. You're playing a day earlier than you normally would. Count it 1-1. In other words, this may not be the day to let Cook figure it out. Just go, you know what? Not your day to let's
It's a good call.
Move on quickly.
Nice play there by Jarvis, keeping that ball in front, showing some athleticism.
Just a bit high. 3-1 to count. That is in there for a strike. Yep. That hooked right across the front corner of the plate.
It's a good pitch.
Full count.
Got to make a pitch here if you're Evan Cook. Get out of this inning, get your team in the dugout, try to get some runs back.
And he did. But the damage most certainly done. 10 to the plate, 6 come around to score. And the best of the Crossroads League looking the part in that half of the second inning. 6-0. Taylor in front on ISC.
There's something that may surprise you about Marian University. It's not our Catholic faith or our Franciscan values. It's not our 5,000 students or our diversity. It's not Marian's championship athletics or our Indianapolis location. It's that Marian is home to Indiana's only college of osteopathic medicine. Marian, Indy's Catholic University.
Fine is on for his second inning of work for Taylor, and now it is a completely different ask for him. When he left the game, 0-0, he returns the game 6-0. How does that change his mindset on the hill?
You know, if you're a pitcher, you try not to let it affect you at all. You go out there and still attack. But a lot of times you'll see in these kind of games where it does affect the pitcher and they kind of lay off a little bit, and then before you know it, the game's close again.
Back Nine Golf Entertainment is Indy's premier golf experience. Located in downtown Indianapolis, they're proud to partner with Marian University. Marian students get special discounts every Wednesday. To receive your experience, reserve your experience, visit back9golf.com. 5, 6, and 7. Bale, Bender, McManus do up this time through. Bale batting .294, 2 home runs on the season, 25 runs batted in. Solid numbers for sure. Has been able to kind of recreate the success he had a year ago in his first year in the program. And injuries have played a part on that.
If you're I'm sorry, Greg. If you're Marian now, you're just trying to cause some commotion, get guys on base. If you can score a run every inning, you just kind of chip away, find a way to be productive every inning to get yourself back in this game.
Darts in for a strike. Bale getting his 30th start of the year. Game 46 for the redshirt senior from Destin, Florida.
It's a big boy.
Did he go?
Yes, he did.
I agree. 2-2 the count. Bale was second team All-League last year. Batting .346. And had 48 runs batted in. Popped up and out of play. Count now at 2-2. Taylor 30-2 in league play. Marian 26-6. Huntington 24-8. Didn't miss by much. Full count.
No, it didn't. What you most certainly don't want to do if you're Brody Fine and the Taylor Trojans is walk guys when you have a 6-run lead. So if you're Brody, you got to challenge Zach Bale here.
Had a pitch to work with. And misses high. Second consecutive inning where the leadoff man has been walked. Now Tate Bender will come to the plate. Bender, another one of those fantastic freshmen for Coach Miller. Bender, third best average in the team at .389 from Lima, Ohio. If he were from Peru, it'd be Lima, but he's from the Midwest, so it's Lima.
That's right.
Didn't miss that by much. Fouls it straight back.
Yeah, Tate took a good rip on a first pitch breaking ball there.
Bender getting his 31st start of the year. 4 home runs and 26 runs batted in. Bale not a big lead over at first. Pretty. 0-2.
Really good breaking that ball there by Fine. 0-2 count on Bender. Now if you're Brody, you're trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground here to the middle of the field.
Instead he goes inside out. That's a fair ball. Inside the line. A lot of room to come up with the left fielder. Bale will make his way to third. He'll stop right there. That is an inside-out double by Bender. Some of that commotion you were talking about.
Yeah, you don't need to get it all back in this inning, but just make some noise. You know, you got to at least let Taylor know you're here to play the baseball game. It's a really, really good piece of hitting there by Tate Bender. Just an inside-out stroke, slaps it right inside that left field line for a double. Let's see what they can do here.
You kind of wonder about that turf down the left field. That is the old bullpen. It has now been moved. So by this time next year, that should be fully grassed over. Swing and a miss. And as we said last inning, with nobody out but now a 6-run lead, Taylor will gladly give a run for a ground ball out here. Here's McManus, batting .312. 7 home runs and 34 runs batted in. McManus, redshirt senior from Naperville. There you see a look at the new bullpen attached to the dugout. Bullpen still in the field of play, but down the spacious right field line for Taylor. Curveball had some serious movement, but stayed high.
Had a lot of break to it, but stayed high, like you said. You know, these are the situations where I like my offense to stay really aggressive. You know, don't try to pass it on to the next guy. If you get something in your zone, you're looking to drive the baseball.
And a swing and a miss.
Now, with 2 strikes, your approach changes a little bit. If you're Cole McManus, now you're just trying to be productive. Find a way A ground ball to short or second will get a run in. Actually, a ground ball to even first base will get a run in, or a fly ball, sac fly. That's a great take.
McManus' third year in the program. Redshirted 2 years ago. Played in 42 games last year. Ball four.
That is a really, really good at-bat by Cole McManus, because that pitch is right on the corner. He spit on that breaking ball. Brody Fine wanted it, but McManus said, no, that's not a strike, and it wasn't.
Here comes a quick meeting, and again, you touched on this, what you can't do when you're staked to a 6-run lead is just kind of give free passes, and you've seen 2 already this inning for the 8-0 starter for Taylor.
Yeah, you got to be careful, right? Because, you got Jarvis here, and then you have Nate Penarski, who is, yes, he hits in a 9-hole, but he's a leadoff man. And so, he's a really good 9-hitter, and then you're right back to the top with Coffey. So this is a dangerous, dangerous spot for Taylor right here. And that's why Coach Justin Barber, the pitching coach, is out there speaking with his big right-hander.
So Jarvis batting .293, his 23rd start of the year. 5 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Freshman from Brownsburg. So meeting at the mound has been broken up, and Jarvis will step to the plate.
Now, if you're the Marian Knights, you have to avoid a double play here. That's the only thing that can really break your spirits. You keep the line moving, but stay away from a twin killing. So if you're the hitter, you're probably looking for a ball in between your belt buckle and your chest, something that you can get up in the air, something you can drive in the outfield somewhere. You got to keep the ball off the ground here.
High and out of the zone. Jarvis, the number 8 hitter for Marian. Did he offer? Don't think he did.
Oh, wow.
The answer is no, 2-0.
Tell you what, that was a really close pitch as well. And so if it's 2-0, you're looking for whatever you like the best if you're Ty Jarvis. If your guy likes the ball middle in, that's the only thing you're swinging at here.
Pitcher's pitch.
That's right, and that's a good take by Ty Jarvis, because the only thing you can do with that ball is hit a ground ball to the second baseman or shortstop.
Now 2-1. Off the hands. First baseman's got it. Everybody stayed put. And a big first out for Taylor.
Not the result you wanted, but it's not the end of the world. It's still only 1 out. And so now you kind of roll it back to Penarski here. Like I said, yes, he hits in a 9-hole, but he's a really good hitter that hits down here. So this is a good situation still for the Marian Knights.
Penarski batting .250 with a home run and 16 runs batted in. He is from Goshen. Raises the outside corner for a strike.
Really big hole over there in the 4-hole for Penarski if he can hook a ball in that area. And also if he can just hit one in that 5-6 hole. Ouch.
Behind him, missed him, but because it didn't hit him, everybody advances. So a free 90 feet, and it's 6-1.
I'm not sure how Penarski avoided getting hit by that pitch there. But that was one that just a wild pitch that got away from Brody Fine. Really tough for Schrock to do anything with that one.
So Bale scampers home. Still a chance for Penarski to drive one in here.
I think now, too, if you're Marian, now your sights change. Now you're not happy with this inning unless you scored 3 runs.
Pitcher's pitch. 1-2.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 runs is not good enough in this situation. You got to find a way to try to get this guy in from second as well. If you can get out of this at least 6-3, you feel like you're back in this ball game.
And that will plate 1. Penarski hustling down the line. They do make the play at first base, but Penarski gets the RBI, his 17th of the season, but now there's 2 down.
It's a good job by Nate Penarski getting the bat on the ball to get them another run. Now you turn over to your all-world leadoff hitter, Braden Coffey.
Coffey walked his first time up. And you notice on that replay that we just showed you, Penarski never acted like the ball hit him. In other words, he thought immediately, hey, ball's behind me. Get in here. Coffey didn't mean to offer it that one, but did. And Coffey hits leadoff, but has 41 RBI. That's 3rd best on this Marian team.
This is a big at-bat early in this game for Braden Coffey because you would really love to get this run in at 3rd base.
And we'll do exactly that.
Outstanding job.
Had a sitter. Smacked into left field for a base hit.
That kid can play the game.
So mission accomplished. Marian slices lead in half here in the bottom half of the second.
Well, it just gives your entire dugout new life, including your pitcher, Evan Cook. Now you feel kind of rejuvenated. You go back out there and kind of keep your team in this game.
Sarkey, a slow roll to the second baseman his first time up. Just missed. 1-0 the count.
You know, Graham, just sitting there thinking, it just really shows you how good these teams are offensively because these are 2 really good pitchers that are throwing in this game.
Yeah, Fine's ERA is sub-3. Cook's ERA a little higher, but and again, Coffey, a base-stealing threat. 17 of those on the year.
Great take.
2-0. Sarkey in the front half of the doubleheader on Monday against Grace went 4 for 5 with 2 runs batted in. He appeared in 3 of the 4 games against the Lancers over the weekend.
Ouch.
So after Taylor sent 10 to the plate in their half of the second, Marian will send 8. And their slugger in Pacina, who left a dent in the center field wall, will try to do one with a batted ball this time around.
Well, I'll tell you, now if you're Marian, you get even greedier here because with River Pacina up, your all-world 3 hitter who's had a tremendous freshman season with 16 home runs, if he hits a ball in the gap, you may be able to score 2 more runs, and now you have a completely different game on your hands.
And Taylor is not going to the bullpen. They are starting to loosen the pen immediately. There's a little bit of activity, but nobody throwing in the Marian bullpen. That is a full-on warm-up taking place in the Taylor bullpen.
Yeah, I think to start the inning, I think it was a different situation for the Marian staff. I think they were probably thinking about getting someone going, but now you get a few runs and things change. That's a great take.
Breaks through the zone. 1-0 the count. Pacina pop up to the second baseman his first time through. Swing and a miss. Played for legendary coach Greg Dykes at Penn High School. Was won multiple state championships. River homered on Saturday in Game 2 against Grace. Just below the knees, 2-1 to count.
Tell you what, the Marian hitters are really seeing the ball well. They're not going fishing because Brody's not missing by very much at all.
Located at that time, too. Now the count goes full at 2-2 rather.
I think you're going to see a breaking ball here. Oh, fastball.
Everybody gets a head start as the count now goes full. And after scoring 6 in the top of the second inning, now the tying run is back at the plate for Marian immediately. Foul ball.
Yep, knew Brody would go with his breaking ball there, 3-2 to the 3-hitter, River Pacina. Now that he's fouled that off, does Brody come back with a fastball or does he go breaking ball again?
And didn't threaten the zone, ball 4. So both teams will bat around in their half of the second inning.
We talked about not giving up free passes. Brody's walked 4 guys in this inning, and those really hurt you.
Hector Corona, strikeout victim. Only one that Fine's had so far, and that might be it. Yep.
That is it.
They're going to signal. So a pitching change coming in for Taylor. Fine does not last in the second inning. And if you hear the Marian dugout, you think they're leading. They're down by 3. We'll go ahead and step aside as this pitching change comes in. We'll tell you about the new pitcher for Taylor when we come back to Marian as you're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
We jumped in immediately. We take an intro to engineering course.
And they sit there and tell you, we're not going to push you through every single prereq your first 2 years. We're going to let you get hands-on work with engineering right away because 2 years of a prereq, that's boring.
There's companies always asking for students with shop experience. And the dean will email me and say, hey, they're looking for a guy just like you, which is awesome that the dean knows who a guy like me is.
Gage Gongwer will be the new pitcher coming in for Taylor. Gage, a senior from Wakarusa, Northwood High School. And 4th year in the Taylor program. On the season, 13 appearances all out of the bullpen, 34 2/3 innings. His record 5-0, his ERA is 3.12. And he has 40 strikeouts on the season. So Fine handled the ball with a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning. Does not get out of the second. It is his shortest outing of the year.
That just, again, shows you how good these offenses are. They put pressure on pitchers, and again, when you give up free passes, it makes the job even tougher.
And Corona, a strikeout victim, his first time through. Corona, 47 runs batted in, as you'd expect. Only second, the number 3 hitter in the lineup. Corona, second on the team in doubles with 12.
Again, now if you're Marian, you got to reset here. You still have opportunities to get more runs. You want to do as much damage as you can in this inning. I said earlier you wouldn't be happy with less than 3, but now you have the 3. Why not get more?
Corona had 4 RBI over the weekend against Grace, and this one lasered foul. 0-1 to count.
Inside out swing there by Corona, trying to go the other way.
Had some giddy up behind that one, but 1-1 to count.
Good pitch.
Just at the top of the zone, 1-2.
It's a good backdoor breaking ball there by Gongwer. Nothing you can do with that one if you're Corona.
Makes contact.
Oh boy,
Left fielder Chasing at the fence.
Oh, my
And it
goodness.
goes.
Oh, my goodness.
Grand slam for Corona. And it's 7-6 Knights.
Oh, my goodness, Greg Rakestraw. What are we watching? What a swing by Hector Corona. Opposite field grand slam. That ball was spanked. Wow.
Corona's 9th home run of the season. RBI 48 through 51, and that ball just kept going. There is a little bit of breeze going that direction, but not kind of to the extent that you heard earlier.
Well, that's trouble.
That one down the line, foul. There have been, frankly, windier days here during the course of the season.
Man, that gave me goosebumps right there. Holy cow, what an inning. What an answer by the Marian Knights. Wow.
Well, we often talk about, chipping into leads. Or you can make it all up in one trip to the line. That is also in play.
Yeah, I was very clear when I said you don't have to do it all in one inning. But goodness gracious.
And Bale rips through that one. I'm pretty sure Evan Cook didn't think he'd have the lead going back to the top of the third inning, but it's where it stands right now.
I think you're 100% correct on that.
Bale walked and scored to start the inning. And smacks that one foul. We'll do it again at 1-2. And when you're the underdog in this game, which Marian is, Taylor's the #1 team in the country, and they have become the powerhouse of this league. To respond in that fashion, get your attention. Did he go? He did not.
Greg, it really does. But I'll tell you, the thing is, the way Taylor's hitting the ball, they should feel really good as well because they're going to score more runs in this game.
Count it 2-2.
Good pitch.
Got him. Strike 3. Backwards K to end the inning, but Marian converts the extra point in their half of the second inning. 7-6 they lead through 2 on ISC.
Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top performing banks. Take our fixed rate CD, for example. At 4.75% APY, it's a great way to earn a higher interest rate than you do with a traditional savings account. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, one of the nation's top performing banks. Hop on over.
I want to thank our friends at BSN Sports, the preferred provider of apparel for Marian Knights Athletics. Let's go back to Hector Corona. Send that ball opposite left field. That ball just kept going and going. And again, the wind is blowing out that direction, but it's not the breeze we have seen for most of this year going out to center or left field.
Yeah, it's just a really good swing there. Hector Corona got the fat part of the bat to that baseball, and it just took off. So that's a really good swing. And listen, he hits in the 4-hole for a reason, right? He's got some pop, and he showed it right there.
And again, Gongwert gets it up there. He provided some power for that to be able to happen as well.
That's right.
So to the top of the third we go, and it's 7-6.
Now, the whole situation changes for Evan Cook. Now you have to it's your time to be an ace. You got to come in here and shut the door. You got to make it really tough on these Taylor hitters.
Take a look around other games taking place across the league today. Everybody playing today. Bethel leads Grace 6-3 in the top of the 8th. St. Francis leads Goshen 15-9 in the top of the 5th. Mount Vernon Naz leads at Huntington 6-0. That's very good news for Marian. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy a double his last time up. In for a strike. Indiana Wesleyan and Spring Arbor do not start until later, so they have the latest start of the 5 doubleheaders in league play today. 58-footer, 1-1 the count. Kennedy, the shortstop. 8 home runs on the season. Off the end of the bat foul.
It's a good pitch there by Cook, the breaking ball. See if he stays with that to try to put Kennedy away.
Kennedy from Evansville Central High School, one of the oldest high schools in the state of Indiana. Dates back to the 1850s.
It's good baseball gets played down there. Great pitch.
Strike 3, and Kennedy knew it. Nothing you can do about that. Well, there has been a #1 draft pick from his alma mater that is a former Central Bear.
Yes.
Sam Glad to the plate. Go ahead and tell the class, since you clearly know the answer. Or do you?
Is it Mr. Mattingly?
No, he's Memorial.
That's right. That is correct.
He's
no, I
the
don't.
#1 pick.
I don't know the Central.
Andy Bennis.
Oh my gosh! Duh. Big righty.
That misses. 1-0 the count. Of course, wanted to play at the University of Evansville.
Yep.
Glad fouled one to the third baseman. And Corona his last time up. And Cook being, well, when you got a 7-6 lead, effectively wild.
Still want to find the strike zone more often.
Yes. And
that's been one of the problems for Evan this year is, he's a big right-handed pitcher. It's a strikeout guy, so that's going to increase your pitch number. So then when you walk a lot of guys as well, it's just, you look up in the 4th inning, you've thrown 70 pitches already, right? You got to figure out a way to throw more strikes early.
And ball 4. And again, for as important as this game and these games are for Marian, I do think there is a bit of looking
forward
out in front of the car, knowing, all right, league tournament is 6 days from now. You might have a little shorter leash on pitching.
True. But the other part is it's tough because this is becoming such a rivalry, right? So when you're Marian, you want to show kind of big brother that you're for real, right? So it is a tough spot to be in.
Here's Schrock. Over on the effort that time by Cook. Need some fresh baseballs before we resume this at bat. Schrock walked and scored his last time up. Count of 2-0. Taken all the way since the last 6 pitches been out of the zone. That's in for a strike. And the count of 2-1.
If you're having Cook, you need to throw another fastball in that same location, see if you get a ground ball to one of your middle infielders here.
That one sprayed foul. We'll do it again at 2-2.
Now with the 2-2 count, I think you can throw your good slider. Have a good chance of getting Jay Schrock to swing through it.
Ground ball, good job to spoil that one.
It was. That was a good breaking ball, and Schrock did a great job of putting it in play to stay alive. Now Cook just slowed the bat down. Now you see if you can throw another fastball. If you can throw it right across the numbers or the letters, maybe you get him to swing through it.
Chased it. Good battle.
Was.
Last 3 outs recorded by Cook have all been by way of the K, 2 down.
Evan went back to the breaking ball there, and he started down the middle of the plate, and he just tailed off the plate. Just a really good pitch. Nothing you can do with that one if Jay Schrock.
Here's Simpson. Darts at his feet, 1-0 the count. Simpson struck out with the bases loaded. And it was Remick who then tripled to the deepest part of the yard in center field. Remick awaits on deck.
To be honest, that still may be the hardest ball that was hit in this game, the ball that Remick hit, the triple.
It was Corona who left the building. That one didn't miss it by much.
Right.
And again, 3-0 the count.
Yeah, if I'm Evan, I got to find a way to get Nate Simpson out here. I'm not sure I want to see Remick again this inning.
Walks him in a problem at times this year for Cook. Ooh. That misses.
Whoa. Whoa.
And Cook wasn't happy about it. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Kind of how you gesture, have a conversation about that when you're on the mound.
I agree, and it's Evan wasn't the only one that his dugout wasn't happy either, but that one was right there. May have been in a little bit.
Yep. You saw
yeah.
You saw Jarvis pulling in there at the end.
I mean, listen, it's a really tight zone. It is, but I think the home plate umpire has been pretty consistent with this tight zone.
Very. Here's Remick. And Remick nearly hit one across the street his last time up. Pretty relatively easy ground ball to short his first time through. 1-1 the count.
Whoa.
Missed. 2-1 the count.
But a good take by Remick. Remick looks really hitterish in that batter's box. Doesn't get fooled by much. Sits and man, he just waits for his pitch, looking to do damage on the pitches that he likes.
Gets it that time. 2-2 the count.
You got to hit a spot here.
It's a pivotal pitch here.
Yes, it is.
You got one to play with. Good pitch at 2-2. Runners get the head start here on a full count, and now just how much do you threaten? A batter that's batting just shy of 400 and has driven in more than 50 so far this year.
I don't want to be a pitcher today, Greg.
We'll do it again.
I think that was a breaking ball there. I wonder if you can throw a hard fastball in on the hands of Remick here. But you can't leave it out over the plate because he stands on top of the plate. Maybe you can jam him.
Time given.
Seeing that swing with the triple to center field, I don't know if I want to throw anything on the outer part of the plate, especially where he stands in the batter's box. Maybe try to throw a hard fastball in on him. Breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Marian will take a 7-6 lead to the bottom half of the third inning. This one living up to the hype in Indianapolis so far as you're watching on ISC.
Getting an internship here has been much easier than I anticipated. My friends at bigger schools are telling me, well, I need to live, close to this city so I can work for this company. Well, I'm already close to the city. I live here.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
Part of the lovely sights and sounds from around Marian University. Thanks for spending part of your Thursday afternoon with us. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker. Thanks to our tremendous ISC Sports Network crew. It feels like it, and it's been relatively a warm spring. And as baseball guys, we're appreciative of that. But in college terms, it's about to be summer. It's
kidding.
crazy to think about the end of April, but it's the last weekend of regular season athletics. Most conference tournament championships take place next weekend. Graduation is next Saturday.
It's crazy. Crazy.
So Bender, McManus, and Jarvis 6, 7, and 8 coming up this time through. And Gongwer in for Fine rather. Who only got through an inning and 2/3.
You know, you go back to the top of the second inning, you wouldn't think that Brody Fine would be the pitcher out of the game right now, and Evan Cook's the pitcher that's still in the game.
Here's Bender. He doubled down the left field line. Both teams sent 10 to the plate in the second inning. And frankly, there have been some games like that this year in the Crossroads League, but not against these two teams.
That's correct. Normally, it's these two teams doing it to the other team, right?
Correct.
Oh,
Looking to
my.
find his way on for a base hit. Just hit that lip of the grass that steered it foul.
Love that idea there by Tate Bender after the double in his first at-bat. Tries to lay one down, and, man, that ball just, whoa. I tell you what, that's really close.
So count it 0-2. That was just a read off the third base was all that was.
Yep.
Swinging away here. And lifts this one. Left fielder will drift over and make the play. Taking full advantage of those shades is Manning, and there's one down.
Nice job there by Gongwer to get the first batter of the inning out.
And Gongwer has been a quality reliever for Taylor each of the last 2 years. How about this note? This is his 4th year in the program. He's never had a loss as a pitcher. How good is your team when as a reliever? You've never had a loss as a pitcher.
That's really impressive. Holy cow. And he's been there 4 years?
Correct.
Wow. So that's not a very small sample size.
No.
Right? That, again, to your point, that means you just don't lose a lot of games as a program.
Then again, when you're 42-3, not a lot of L's to hand out this year.
True.
Familiar with the Big Bang Theory? Was that a popular watch in the Walker household?
It's actually still is. My wife watches it all the time.
Okay. I'll explain why I make that reference in a moment. Here's McManus. It's kind of like being Howard Wolowitz in the conversation. Doctor. Mr. Wolowitz. There's the guy that has the one loss from the pitching staff.
Oh, man.
Count it 1-2. McManus walked and scored his last time through the lineup. Doesn't pull the trigger and rewarded for doing so. 2-2 the count.
It's a really good pitch there by Gongwer. Didn't miss by much.
Full count.
Tell you what, for what it's worth, all of the energy in this stadium right now is in that third base dugout of the Marian Knights. I mean, you don't hear anything coming from Taylor's side, but Marian is very boisterous right now.
Strike 3. Yep. Bit of a delayed call that we get sometimes for home plate umpire to get. I think Manus was hoping he didn't hear anything, but I think that is absolutely a strike.
Same here. Really good pitch. Not much complaints on that one.
So second strikeout and 4 batters faced for Gongwer. And there's 2 away. So here's Jarvis, popped up to the first baseman his first time through. Do you have walk-up songs in your day at Purdue?
No chance. That was.
I'm not sure that old place that you played at even had AM radio.
I'm telling you.
The press box.
That is correct. I wish we did, but no, we did not have walk-up songs.
The reason I ask is my partner and I are about the same age. And so the song that Jarvis used would have been very popular
in our day
when Chris was playing. Back when we walked barefoot uphill in the snow
to
school both ways. Count it 1-1.
Yeah, Thuggish Rug's Bone may have been a song that I chose for my walk-up song.
Why? Smacked into left field for a base hit by Jones. So a 2-out single. And Jarvis will be lifted momentarily as the catcher. He gets the courtesy of a pinch runner.
I am a major fan of that rule in NAIA baseball. I mean, obviously it's a speed-up rule, but I just really like that. Get the catcher in the dugout, let him get his gear on, and get ready to come out and catch the next inning.
Judah Hennessy will begin to run. So here's Penarski. Ground ball RBI his last time up for his 17th RBI of the season. And Gongers has that natural tail to his fastball away from left-handers. Toss back and a good one.
That's a really good one.
Able to dive back in time is Hennessy. And Hennessy has started 7 times, has now played 42 times. You can kind of guess his role. He's 13 of 16 on stolen bases this year.
Ooh.
Penarski turns on it.
Ooh.
Right fielder
Ooh.
looking up.
Wow.
And makes the catch against the wall. Penarski not known for his power. Just missed his 2nd home run of the season. Through 3, our score remains. Marian 7, Taylor 6 as you're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
This story is mad good.
Ice Spice?
Who's that?
It's my ex lemon lime soda.
This is intense.
But I love you.
Aw, buddy, it'll be okay.
Or not.
A little bit of bullpen activity getting underway if necessary. And Marian has had their version of the early 70s Orioles. 4 starters, just let them go. But Caleb Stebbins is the player that is loosening, and he has been as good out of the pen as any Marian player has been this year. In fact, he is their most worked pitcher, not of their starting lineup. Their starting rotation, he's thrown 30 innings this year, and he's 4-0. So Stebbins is starting to get ready if need be for the Knights.
Well, you're talking about Marian's pitching and how good it's been. I mean, the doubleheader he did a couple weeks ago, I think against Bethel, right? Yeah, Marian in 2 games, in a 9-inning and 7-inning game, used a total of 4 pitchers, right? And that was primarily starters going 90% of the game and a reliever coming in and finishing it out. And so when you can get through 16 innings worth of baseball in today's game with 4 pitchers, that's really impressive.
So Cook on for his 4th inning of work. He'll face Sutter, Manning, and Malott, 2, 3, and 4. Sutter walked and scored his last time up after facing 10 in the 2nd. Cook faced 5, and it was a modern baseball inning. He walked 2 and struck out 3.
Yes, sir. And, folks, I don't think Taylor's finished scoring runs in this game because you're getting right in the rough spot of this lineup right now.
That misses. I would say for Taylor, the only guy you have to worry about is the guy that hits 10th. Those guys 1 through 9 are all pretty good.
That's right. Well said.
Somebody is trying to figure out that joke that's watching right now.
Yes, they are.
Most of you got it. There's a couple you probably did. Count it 2-0.
Folks, there's no 10 hitter. How about that?
See? Now everybody gets it.
That's right.
Got it.
Ooh, that's really late.
That one needed some deliberation. 2-1 the count.
No kidding. I think both head coaches are a little frustrated right now with the strike zone.
No doubt about that. Count it 2-2.
This is a big out here because you want to keep runners off the base with Mr. Manning up next. He's done some major damage in this game so far.
A little high. Taylor coming in having won 24 consecutive games. Huntington swept a doubleheader from him on March 9th. Other loss was to Madonna. This one lifted left field. Left fielder, plenty of room to track that one down. That's Sarkey. There's one away.
Tell you what, every fly ball that's hit the left field now make me a little nervous because after seeing that Corona grand slam, you just don't know what's going to happen.
That's why I point that out, just because, again, and frankly, the games that I have done where I have seen a little bit more win has been the games at Indiana State this year.
The wind's always howling there, it seems.
That has turned into a runway.
Yes.
At Bob Warren Field. That was primarily, he got a little help from the wind, but not a lot. That was primarily Corona. Cook finds the zone. Manning has doubled twice. He has scored once.
Yeah, Mr. Manning is very hitterish in that batter's box. Got in there with his pink batting gloves. He's got a little swag to him. Oh, boy.
Turns on this one.
Oh, boy.
But that will be a long hit foul.
Oh, my goodness.
That will land sometime next month. Counted 0-2.
That goal, that's on top of that building.
Well, you hear the engines from the ball right now.
Man.
Going over.
I would stay away from him and my Evan Cook right here.
And
See ya. Great pitch.
Right back at him.
That is a great breaking ball there.
3 strikes. One of them went about 425 feet. But it is an out, and there's 2 down.
Man, this Marian dugout is into it.
Here is Malat. 2 RBI single, his last time through. 1 for 2 for the day for the former Carroll Charger. That one hit the bull. 1-0 the count.
Yes, it did.
I think I've got a better movie reference for you coming up next.
Uh-oh.
See if you can set the bar with that one. Count at 2-0. This is the part where Crash looks at the hitter and says, I'm not sure where the next one's going.
That's right.
That was not the reference I was planning on making. But
is it going to be right down the middle or behind
I
me?
wouldn't dig in if I were you.
I'm telling you.
2-0 the count. Out of the zone, 3-0. No, Cook has not retired the side in order in any inning, and he's a pitch away from having that statement ring true for a 4th time. Ball 4. The strikeouts aplenty, walks aplenty, and runs aplenty, but a 7-6 lead for Marian in the top of the 4th.
And those are the situations you want to try to avoid when you're Evan Cook. I mean, you get the first 2 guys out, 2 really good battles, and then you just give the free pass, and you're still in the 5 spot in the order, so there's still danger lurking.
Here's Frickle. Off the plate, 1-0 the count.
Just missed there.
Last series was against Indiana Wesleyan for Taylor. They won all 4 of those as they have won 6 consecutive Crossroads League series in that fashion. That off the plate, 2-0 the count.
And Evan Cook is not happy. He's snatching the glove. He's got to stop that because he's not going to get any calls doing that. But it is a tight zone.
Got that one. Now, again, you've been great about saying, hey, it's been consistent, and I would agree.
It has been.
And so let me say this. I think college baseball needs to widen their zone, period.
I couldn't agree more.
Period. Again, not directed at this umpire. 3-1 the count.
Every level of college baseball.
Correct. I think it frankly needs to be doesn't need to be as big as a high school zone.
Right.
It needs to be closer to that than what you see at the professional level.
Yeah, this is like a major league zone here today.
That's a 30,000-foot view comment.
That's right.
Curveball that misses, and back-to-back walks now issued by Cook.
See, now the umpires not taking well to kind of Evan's body language there. If I'm Ty Jarvis, I call timeout and I walk up and talk to my pitcher and say, hey, man, you got to settle down a little bit because you're not doing yourself any favors.
Here's Kennedy. Struck out looking his last time up. And does have an extra base hit and a run scored. And that conversation is going to take place right now.
Yeah, I think Jarvis may have someone in his ear saying, hey, go out and talk to him a little bit, settle him down, because, you know, that really, I say it quite a bit. Umpires have feelings too. And so when you start showing them up like that, you're just not going to do yourself any favors and get anything close for the remainder of the game. So I think that's a really good, smart conversation by Jarvis. And then if you're Jarvis, you also come back to the umpire and just kind of apologize, say, hey, we'll get better.
Those conversations happen between home plate umpire and catcher all the time.
Yes, they do.
When you're the catcher, you're the cooler back there.
That's right.
This one overthrown and a free 90 feet. With a tying run 90 feet away. The go-ahead run in scoring position, too.
And see, that's the other part of this, too. In complete fairness and full disclosure, Evan's not doing himself any favors. He's not going to get a lot of close calls because he's been so all over the place, right? Well, now, when you have better command, you're going to get some of those closer calls consistently.
Fouled straight back.
Oh.
Heads up, Eldon.
Oh, my goodness. Eldon showing some athleticism up there.
Can we get Eldon a helmet up there, please?
Oh, man.
Hello. Whee!
Oh, my goodness. That's a great shot right there, guys.
1-1 the count. This one smacked.
Tell you what, Kennedy's taking two really good swings here. So if you're Evan, you got to bear down and make a quality pitch here to the six-hitter.
Kennedy, 43 runs batted in. Run production up and down the lineup for Taylor. Didn't chase, 2-2. Great job by Jarvis to keep that in front of him.
Really good job.
So now you have moved the eyes down. What are you doing here if you cook?
I'm going to try to go fastball on the outside part of the plate. Even though hadn't been given much off the plate, I think that's where I'm going to try to go. But I think from what I've seen out of Evan so far today, I think he's got more confidence in the breaking ball than the fastball. So I think what he's going to do is go 2-2 breaking ball here.
Had a ball get loose in right field. That's the reason for the momentary delay.
Breaking ball again. Fouled off by Kennedy. So we've seen this sequence a little bit earlier from Evan. He's not afraid to go to double up on the curveball. So let's see if he doubles up on the breaking ball again here to try to get Kennedy. Because Kennedy seems to be all over the fastball. Yep.
Got him. Strike three. So, for a second consecutive inning, 2 walks do not dent the scoreboard. Through 3.5, it is Marian 7 and Taylor 6. As you're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
This is Paul. He loves running, music, and DIY home projects. In fact, he's remodeling his kitchen thanks to a home equity line of credit from Indiana Members Credit Union. They connected him with a loan officer, got him approved at a great low rate, and made it easy for him to make his monthly payment from anywhere thanks to IMCU's digital banking. Looks like Paul can do it all with a little help from IMCU.
Prime seats on the left field line. I don't think that's hit it and win it, but you can potentially reach said truck. That was my dad's. That's how he would roll in high school softball.
That's how you do it right there.
I mean, why give $10 to high school? Just park your truck outside. Don't go inside.
That is outstanding.
Somebody hit it in the left center.
That is life. That's living right there, man.
especially on a day like that. And think of the proximity between you and Joel Hot Chicken.
I'm telling you, that would be a day where I gained 20 pounds, Greg Rakestraw.
You want to gain 20 pounds, Hoagies and Hops is the place. They've been serving Pennsylvania-style hoagies and cheesesteaks in Indianapolis since 2015. Located just 6 minutes from campus, Hoagies and Hops proud to partner with Marian University, and they'll provide 15% discount for all fans. Show your game day ticket or Marian ID card for hours, menu, location, which is 42nd and Boulevard. HoagiesandHops.com has more information. The top of the lineup rolls back through for Marian. Coffee, Sarkey, and Pacina. Coffee has reached twice. He has scored one. And that one misses. Popped him up. A lot of room to cover here. Left fielder got there. Well done. That's Manning, and there's one away.
Nice job there by Manning, covering a lot of ground. You got to be careful over in that area because, like you said, the grass isn't fully grown in over there. Just a fastball that Gungwer got in on the hands of Braden Coffey, and that's a big first out of the inning.
Taylor has swept the series each of the last 3 years against Marian. Last Marian win, actually should check that. First game of 23, Marian won the last 12. They swept the series each of the last 2 years.
It is so hard to sweep a 4-game series, man. I mean, it's really hard to sweep a 3-game series.
Sarkey sprays that one foul. Counted 0-2. .81 degrees, the current temperature.
Beautiful.
Little high, 2-2.
Tell you what, I'd probably be sweating bullets sitting out in the stands, but it is very comfortable and pleasant in our press box.
Three and two. I want to thank our ISC crew, Jordan Shue, Chris's brother, Sean Walker, Alex Laverne, Matt Badiato, Eldon Wheeler, Juan Gann, and Dennis Glover on our cameras today. Thank you, gentlemen. And ball 4. So Sarkey works a 1-out walk.
Good job there, Sarkey working a walk. Now brings up River Pacina. See if Marian can get something going in this inning.
River a walk and scored on the Corona home run his last time up.
Tell you what, I'm just glad that River's still in this game because after that collision on the Remick triple, I didn't think there was any way that he'd be still playing, especially when we showed the replay in slow motion to see how he ran into that wall.
Thankfully, the fence has some give out there.
Correct.
Take a look as Pacina does his best Bump Bailey impersonation.
This is rough. Oh, my goodness.
Again, that gave, which he's supposed to do.
Hopefully, the Pacina family is here at the game watching and not watching at home on TV because that does not look good.
Sarkey, by the way, 11 stolen bases on the year. Only thing that limits him from running is how good the two hitters are right behind him.
Exactly. Ouch.
And Pacina, if the fence wasn't enough, he wears one on the shoulder.
Jeez.
Clearly, he's Iron Man because it doesn't seem to affect
kidding.
him as he heads down to first base.
This kid's taking a beating today.
So here is Hector Corona. And again, Corona was the first batter that Gongwer faced. They put it over the MUKnights.com billboard in left field.
It's a really impressive swing by that young man.
And activity is about to begin again in the Taylor bullpen. The home run for Corona, his 9th this season. Now sitting on 51 runs batted in. That is going to be a foul ball, and you'll note the last one over the plate. So the first fastball went right at the hands that time.
Yes, sir.
Corona got a pitch hit that time and sprays it foul.
He really did. He got a pitch that Gongwer left out over the plate. They were trying to go in again, and Gongwer just missed the spot, and unfortunately Corona missed it.
Counted 0-2. Stay alive swing by Corona.
Okay, but if you're Hector Corona, this should tell you something. There's been 3 balls in on your hand, so it's obvious what they're trying to do. They're going hard in. Do they try to go soft away, or do they try to stay hard in to get you out?
Turns on this one. Center fielder should have room to make the play against the fence. He does. Wisely, runner at second tags and advances to third. That is a long fly ball out. Corona did not miss back-to-back homers by very much.
That ball was smoked as well by Hector Corona. Man, he is not big in stature, but he packs a punch in that swing.
Corona, by the way, has now homered in 5 consecutive Crossroads League series.
That'll work.
So here's Bale. Runners in the corners.
This, to me, is the hardest thing to do offensively in the game of baseball. Come up with 2-out RBI hits. Let's see if Zach Bale can come through here.
Pacina has 16 steals. Bale got a lot of elevation on that one, and that's
oh
dropped.
My goodness.
Center fielder lost it in the sun and bobbled it again. They may get Bale the well around they're going to.
They are.
Throw comes in. Throw comes home. A Little League home run for Bale and make it 10-6 for Marian.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm not sure what happened out there with Nate Simpson. It looked like he was on it originally, and I think, like you said, he just lost it in the sun, and yeah, he just completely lost it.
But then he kicked it.
Yes. Yep. Not a good situation there by Taylor.
So that'll go down as a double because he just simply missed the ball.
Okay.
And then an error as he kicked it.
Gotcha.
And Bale will come all the way around and make it 10-6 Marian.
Wow.
So give Bale credit for 2 runs batted in there as Bender gets tied in knots.
Man, this Marian dugout is just lively over there.
And now a 4-run cushion. Bender did go, no need to ask. He went around, counted 0-2. Well, Bale put that one in the stratosphere, and Simpson simply lost it.
He did.
And again, it's a high sky. There's no clouds. There's some bit of clouds, but not much to help you out today. Strike 3 called, but Marian clears the bases in unlikely fashion. A walk, a hit by pitch, a seeing eye double, and an error give Marian a 4-run lead through 4. New pitcher coming in for the Knights when we come back on ISC.
Hey, grab me 1-2.
Look across the way at Cato Wagner Hall. There's some sluggers on both teams that could reach that building in today's game. 10-6 through 4. And again, Cabe Stebbins now will come on for Marian. Cade getting his 13th appearance of the season. He's 4-0. His ERA is 4.11. 3 starts, but primarily as a reliever. 30 2/3 innings pitched. He has walked 16. He has struck out 22. And opposing batters batting .241 against the freshman from Delta High School. His last outing, he pitched an inning against Grace on Monday. He went 3 1/3 last Tuesday against Kokomo. So he got the spot start in that game. Went 3 1/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned. He's typically a guy that pitches to contact. I think they'd like to get Stebbins probably through one trip through the lineup and try to go to the pen yet again. 7, 8, 9 coming up this time through for Taylor.
Not sure if a guy that pitches to contact is a good situation for Taylor, though, right? That's a tough ask, man.
But Stebbins has been their most consistent arm out of the
absolutely.
bullpen. If they were to have a 5th starter, it's probably him.
Gotcha.
Glad, Schrock, and Simpson, the group that's due up this time through.
We have seen a lot in this baseball game through the first 4 innings.
This Porsche Days game is brought to us by Masters Heating and Cooling. When the action heats up, trust Masters Heating and Cooling in Indianapolis to keep your home cool. Visit mastersindy.com. Glad walked his last time up. Had a pop up to the third baseman the time before that. Well-tied strike.
It's a good pitch on the outside corner there by Stebbins.
So Cook 4 innings, 6 runs. Walked 2 batters each of the last 2 innings, and none of those came into score. Just missed. 1-1 to count. Sky to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. It's all right. So you probably caught there was something directed by our home plate umpire, and it wasn't the pitcher, it was at the shortstop. Chris, what did you see?
I missed it.
Okay.
I actually missed it.
Okay. And I'm not sure if there was some signaling going on there or maybe even a reaction to a pitch after the second offering by Stebbins missed. But the shortstop and Coffey kind of reacted, and that's where if you saw the umpire gesture, that's where it was directed to.
What I did notice on that last play was it was interesting to see that was in a similar area to where that ball was hit to Nate Simpson that he lost in the sun. This time, Marian decided to let the left fielder make the play instead of the center fielder, who would have the easier time seeing that ball. He would be better able to block out the sun there.
Schrock chases and helps out that one. That was a 58-footer.
Yes.
And the count is 0-2. Schrock walked and scored his first time through. Activity silent in both bullpens currently. And again, in theory, you do get the benefit of the day off between games or double headers. In other words, you may see somebody out of the bullpen both days, Thursday and Saturday.
Thing is, though, man, again, you're playing 2 double headers. You got to conserve the pitching because, right, man, it can get ugly, especially when you're playing the first game of 4. You want to use as few pitchers as possible.
Schrock swings, but that goes all the way to the fence, and that'll be a K and a wild pitch.
Umpire took the worst of that one. He's walking it off.
Also had the chance to know they were going to bring in a courtesy runner, so you can kind of.
Yes. I tell you, I say this, and every time at broadcast I see it, I am not a fan and have never been a fan of the drop the third strike rule.
Yep.
Even as the hitter, if I strike out, I don't deserve to go to first base. I'm going to go back to the dugout. There's nothing worse than running down to first base after a strikeout.
Here's Simpson. Struck out and walked in his first 2 times to the plate.
Good pitch.
Two and one to count. Marks the 3rd trip through the Taylor batting lineup.
These are kind of pitchers I've seen Nate Simpson just drive the ball simply, just punches it right through that 5-6 hole for a base hit. I've seen him do this over and over again as a Mastodon.
Sends that one down the left field line, but tailing foul. Count it 2-2. Finals or other games in progress from around the league. Bethel wins game 1 against Grace 7-6. St. Francis leads Goshen 16-9. That is in the top of the 8th. And Mount Vernon Naz leads out Huntington 6-0. Again, that's a beneficial result for Marian. They are just underway between Indiana Wesleyan and Spring Arbor.
Marian took out screaming, got him. It's not even close. Baseball players are something, man.
A little high. Full count. Missed him.
It's good at bat. Really good eye there by Simpson, hitting a 9-hole, rolls it back to the top. The dangerous Fletcher Remick.
Remick struck out last time. Tripled with the bases loaded time before that. He's got a 3 RBI afternoon going and once again steps to the plate in a run-scoring scenario here.
Stevens has been really good to his glove side, so that'd be the inside corner of righties. Now, see if he can establish the arm side fastball.
Popped him up. A lot of room in foul territory.
Oh,
and
wow.
Bale able to make the play. Almost, I mean, we're talking Oakland Coliseum.
No kidding.
A little bit past the dugouts. And so in any other park, you just go, that's out of play. But here, Bale had room to spare. And because he's been the first baseman the last 2 years, he knows that.
Absolutely.
And never give up on the play, 2 down.
I didn't even look up at first because I thought that was so far out of play.
Got to know your yard.
No kidding.
Here's Sutter. Slashes through the zone and misses. 1-0 the count.
Now, if you're Stebbins, you got the situation where it's left on left. You got the left hitting Luke Sutter up. You have to take advantage of this because you do not want to face Braden Manning in this inning.
Ball got away. Runner will try to advance. They'll throw to third in. Ball got away from Corona, but not enough for an advance. Both runners get an extra 90 feet.
I tell you what, base runner took off late there, and it kind of fooled Jarvis. And I mean, if he picked that up and fired it right away instead of double pumping, I think he gets him out.
Runners at second and third. Sutter has walked with a run scored today. Lifts this one. Left field. Left fielder was playing in. Drifting in, makes the play inning over. And for a 4th time in 5 innings, a 0 goes on the board for Taylor. Halfway home in this one. Marian enjoying a 10-6 lead as you're watching on ISC.
To see the success that we've had around here has been very, very rewarding for me. My name is Steve Downing. I'm athletic director. We've been able to build buildings. We've been able to put up video boards. We've been able to build locker rooms, dining halls here. And I think a lot of that speaks to the M Club itself. You know, people are really excited about what we're doing here. We haven't had to sacrifice anything for our athletes, okay, in terms of clothing them, feeding them, or traveling them to events. And we've done it in a first-class way, and I'm really excited about what that means for the M Club itself.
Seven, 8, and 9. We're going to look around the Marian University campus on this Sunsplash Thursday afternoon. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker with you. Sports the Game is brought to us by Michaelis. From ground-up building projects to around-the-clock emergency services, no one answers your prayers. The phone's quicker. Then Michaelis, call 844. Was 9. Next game we'll play 7. 2 today. Day off for expected weather tomorrow. Final day of the regular season on Saturday. Young were somewhat unlucky. Not somewhat, unlucky last inning.
Yeah.
He's going to get credit with a couple of runs. Shouldn't have been any against him. 2-0 the count. But if nothing else, he's doing a good job of eating innings here.
Well said.
Came on in the bottom half of the second. 3-0. And 4 pitches out of the zone. That also might be a sign he might be getting a little tired out there on the mound as well. And you would think with Jarvis, pretty good numbers and singled last time up, but given time and score, it might be time to move a runner over here if you're Marian.
You're right on it, Greg. I'm thinking the same thing. You know, keep trying to tack on runs. I think every run is important going from here on out.
Third baseman's a step in, not on the grass. First baseman obviously holding the runner on. Jarvis swinging away, and it turns into the same as a bunt because you can't turn 2 on a ball hit that slowly. McManus moves along to second, and there's 1 down.
I think it was very well explained by you. I think the ball just hit too soft to be a double play, so you get the out at first, but you do get you advance the runner.
Here's Penarski, and again, Penarski normally is that guy that just rolls the lineup over. He really rolled one out of right field last time.
That ball was smoked.
For the third and final out of the third inning. Did that clip him? Yes, it did. Now that's what Penarski normally does.
That's right.
So here comes Coffey. And again, Marian starting to think a crooked number here in the home half of the 5th inning.
Yes, sir. The perfect man up to do so.
Coffey played at Decatur Central High School. 2 years at IU Kokomo. It's in for a strike. Coffee hit a foul ball down the left field line that Manning tracked down in the old bullpen his last time up. In for a strike, 1-2. Coffee homered twice in the first game on Monday against Grace.
Good off-speed pitch there by Gongler.
Activity begins anew in the Taylor bullpen. They got a lefty going. Coffee sprays one back towards the softball field, 1-2. It gives about 30 minutes in between games to get the field ready for game number 2.
Or throw down on some Joella's hot chicken.
Well, others get the field ready. We will.
That's right.
We said throw down. Down at 2-2. Lengthy at bat for Coffee.
Putting together a really good at bat here. It's like normal.
$14 home runs this year for Coffee.
Tell you what, right now would be a good time to double steal.
Ground ball.
Oh,
Third baseman
good backhand.
Steps, fires, but ball gets away. They will send the runner around third. That runner will score. Coffee will stop at second. So the lead out is retired, but again, an error plays pivotal. And credit Marian, but Taylor is being complicit in their own demise here as they trail by 5.
Yes, they are. That was kind of a routine, ground ball third base. And he does a great job. Remick does of stepping on the base, but he kind of short-armed the throw and threw it away there, and that's going to get another run in.
So, 2 down. Here's Sarkey. Did he go? He did not. Another unearned run that goes on the board for Marian. They don't care how they get him. Beauty in for a strike, 1-1 the count. 7 in the second, 3 in the fourth, now 1 in the fifth for the Knights.
And you said it earlier, Gonger's pitched into some really tough luck here, man.
And that ball got our home plate umpire again.
And he is not happy.
No. Time is called. Count of 2-1.
It's easy for me to laugh, folks, because it's not me being hit by the ball, but good Lord, he is a ball magnet right now.
Good pitch.
Great pitch.
Pulled the string.
It's a back foot breaking ball there. That is as well as you can do it.
You're trying to limit the damage here if you're Taylor.
Yep.
And a phrase that they have not said hardly all season, just trying to stay in it. Down 5.
Yes.
And with their bats, difference between 4 and 5 is significant.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. As Dusty Baker used to say, you stay out of slam territory.
And ball 4. And I think that's going to be it for Gonger. Yep. They'll make a move to the pen. So pitcher number 3 will be coming on here for Taylor. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll tell you about the new hurler when we come back to Indianapolis. You're watching Crossroads League Baseball on the ISC Sports Network.
Some say you have to choose between reaching for Mars or harnessing more energy from a star. Going faster than the speed of sound versus bringing clean water from out of the ground. We say, why not both? The choice then is Marian University's Whitaker School of Engineering. Discover success with purpose. Learn more at marian.edu/engineering.
This is Molly. She loves road trips, hikes, her dog Max, and cars that fit her lifestyle. Like this cool new ride that she got with help from Indiana Members Credit Union at a great low rate. And for when she's on the go, IMCU makes it easy for her to pay from anywhere thanks to their digital banking. Looks like Molly is really getting the max from her credit union.
Hirschberger, now the pitcher on for Taylor. A Fairfield High School player, a junior. This is 9th appearance of the season. All but one out of the bullpen. He's thrown 14 innings. He's 1-0, does have a save. ERA 8.36. His third year in the program. Last time Hirschberger took to the mound was the last time that Taylor played. He appeared twice in short duty. Pitched a combined inning over 2 appearances and 2 wins against Indiana Wesleyan last weekend when they played Thursday and Friday last week. He was charged with runs in both appearances. Hirschberger ready to go. He will face River Pacina. Pacina with 16 home runs this year. Walked, hit by a pitch, and scored twice. And I got no love from Chris on the Bump Bailey reference I made with River.
Oh, I missed it. The
last inning.
You know, I've done a few games here. I haven't seen Pacina hit a home run yet.
Runners in the corners. Sarkey's got some speed. Hirschberger slings that one in for a strike.
I was going to say, do you think about running Sarkey here to get him in scoring position, but with the left-handed pitcher, that may negate that opportunity.
1-1 the count.
The other thing is, even though, you know, you can steal and do kind of try to do a double steal or get in a rundown, but with your 3-hitter who's having such a great year up, don't want to waste an inning that way or waste an out.
Couldn't locate that one. Good Pacina, 1-2 the count.
Now with 2 strikes, maybe I would consider having him take off at first base.
Not much of a lead for Sarkey. And a swing and a miss. Hirschberger does what is asked. Not one of the better hitters in the league to swing and miss. But it is a 5-run lead for the Knights, going to the top half of the 6th inning as you're watching Marian baseball on ISC.
When you have back or neck pain, you'll try anything for relief. Anything.
Whoa! Honey?
Honey, it was mustard seed.
For real options, get your back in front of the spine experts at Ortho Indy. Ortho Indy Spine. This is your way back.
An absolutely splendid day at the ballpark. Thanks for joining us here on the ISC Sports Network. Last day we have baseball coverage for you this year for the Marian Knights. Our final couple of events of the season will be women's lacrosse. We're 1 game away from winning the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference in lacrosse. Expecting to host the semifinals and finals of the league tournament next week. Both those will be 6 o'clock starts on Thursday and Saturday. And part of the reason why that Saturday final will be a 6 o'clock start, there's a little thing called graduation that takes place at St. Vincent Field first. Rick Johnson will have the call of potentially both of those matches for you. Thanks to our many great announcers that have spent time calling Marian athletics this year, whether that's John Natali, Rob Brown, Rick Johnston, Scott McCauley, great analysts that have been a part of our ISC broadcast as well. Zach Graves, Jan Bozier, Don Ivey in softball, Harrison Silcox as well. Stebbins pitch just outside. 3, 4, and 5. Manning, Malott, and Frickle. Manning has doubled twice and struck out once. And off the end of the bat, and Bale.
Plenty of room.
Able to make the play. There's one down.
Big out there by Stebbins, keeping him off the base paths.
Here's Malott.
And I know Marian has a 5-run lead here, but you can't feel comfortable the way these guys can swing.
Nope. Malott has reached each of his last 2 plate appearances. First time he has seen Stebbins. This is the 7th batter that Stebbins has faced of the Taylor 9. Ground ball, foul ball. Stebbins' longest outing came in league play. 4 1/3 against Huntington. And up until the Grace game on Monday, Stebbins had at least lasted 2 innings every time he had been on the mound this year. Little high, 2-1. Three and 1.
Just off the corner.
Taylor has not been retired in order in any inning in today's game. That's a pretty common statement given their
yes.
offensive prowess this year. Foul tip back in the mitt, and the count runs full.
Some giddy up on that fastball. For him to swing through a 3-1 fastball in that situation, that means that ball's getting up there in a hurry.
Challenged him.
See ya.
And strike 3 called. And I'm not sure. Malott, he made a signal. Was that down? And no, that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't think that was a strike. I mean, that's a really good pitch. That's right there.
Far too close on a 2-strike count for you to take.
Absolutely.
It's a 2 away. Frickle at the plate. In for a strike. Frickle has walked twice and struck out once. Hop to home plate, 2-1 to count.
Good take there by Frickle. Didn't even flinch at that. Pretty good breaking pitch.
Off the end of the bat. Got some travel to it. Center fielder looks out. That's going to go.
Oh, my goodness.
And again, he didn't barrel that up and still got it out of the yard. Frickle gets his 6th home run of the season. And it's back within 1 swing for Taylor. It's 11-7 Knights.
That is a really good swing there by Frickle. Yeah, I'm with you, Greg. It kind of sounded like he got it off the end of the bat.
And
but
still carried it to center field.
But man, that ball was hit very well.
Pacina watches that one go across the parking lot.
But if you're Stebbins, you just get back on the mound and you go attack this next hitter. You can live with solo home runs.
For Stebbins, the 3rd home run he has allowed in 32 innings of work this season. Count at 1-0. First home run hit by Taylor in this game. Count at 1-1. Stebbins last year at Delta went 6-1 with a 1.98 ERA for the Eagles. Struck out 44 and 42 1/3 innings. 2-1.
At Muncie area, I know during my oldest son's senior year of high school, I had some really good shortstops. You had Addison Coffey out of Delta, Cole Barr out of Yorktown. So that's been a good baseball area as well.
Now 3-1. And no activity in the bullpen. This does mark the first trip through the lineup for Stebbins. I would think they'd like to get one more inning out of him if possible. And this one will drop into left field for a base hit and then bounce over the head of the left fielder. That'll be at least one extra base and stopping right there. So a high hop for Kennedy. Leads him to an opportunistic double. I mean, that's a no doubt single. That's a base hit, but the hop is what did in the left fielder.
I was going to say, that's an interesting thing. I mean, that's not a single and an error. That's got to be a double because, you really can't do anything about that, right? I like this meeting by Jarvis. Another well-timed conversation.
Sam Glad to the plate.
Now, if you're Stebbins, you got another lefty situation here. You got to really attack Glad and try to get out of this inning here. But if you're Glad, you're trying to put another run on the board with a 2-out knock here.
Glad a fly ball to left his last time up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today.
Well, Glad has missed a lot of time with injury this year. I think he's got 6 homers or so. I think he hit a bunch, like double-digit home runs last year. It's a lot of pop in the bat, so you got to be careful here if you're Marian.
Turns on that one foul. By the way, the first game at Goshen has gone final. St. Francis wins that one, 21-9. Lefty versus lefty here. Pops him up. Center fielder tracking this one. Makes the play, inning over. Taylor does claw one back. It's a 4-run lead for the Knights. Going to the home half of the 6th inning as you're watching Crossroads League Baseball on ISC.
Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top performing banks. Take our fixed rate CD, for example. At 4.75% APY, it's a great way to earn a higher interest rate than you do with a traditional savings account. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, one of the nation's top performing banks. Hop on over.
Now, the name of this song playing in the background is Rock and Roll Part 2. Has anybody ever actually heard Rock and Roll Part 1?
I haven't.
Hey, the sequel first, apparently. Greg Regstraw, Chris Walker with you here on the ISC Sports Network. Great sponsors have brought us Marian Athletics all season long at ISC, including our friends at Miller Transportation. Thanks to Miller Transportation, the official transportation sponsor of Marian Athletics. 4, 5, and 6, Corona, Bale, and Bender go up this time through for the Marian Knights.
Corona's only had 1 hit today, but it was a big one.
Counts for extra.
Yes, but I'll tell you, he's hit 2 balls really hard because his last at bat, he just missed another home run.
And final weekend of the league regular season to hit the reset button. Taylor, the #1 team in the nation in NAIA baseball, Marian number 24. These are the top 2 teams in the league. And the way the league works, you play everybody 4 times. 9 league series, all 10 member schools sponsor baseball. You're going to play 36 league games. Taylor's 30-2, Marian 26-6. If Marian sweeps the weekend, they win the league. If Taylor wins a game, they win the league for a 4th consecutive year.
Again, a sweep is a tough ask, right? I mean, that's tough.
And yet Taylor has swept 6 consecutive league series.
Wow.
Have won 24 straight games. 42-3. Huntington beat them back-to-back on a Monday in early March. And Madonna struck a pose and got a win against Taylor back in February. Corona lashes that one down the left field line, foul. And they counted 0-2. Corona's last at bat, he didn't miss a second home run by a whole lot.
Good take.
Yep.
It's just off the plate. I mean, it's close. It's a really close pitch, but it is just off the plate.
Swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
Well, 2 batters faced and 2 strikeouts for Hirschberger. And there's one away.
Hirschberger just pumped the fastball right by Corona that time. See if Bale can get the bat head out on one here and let one fly.
And Bale rounded the bases his last time. We thought would be an innocent pop-up to left field. Simpson lost it, then inadvertently kicked it towards the fence.
That's made a big difference in this game right now, right?
Took it from what was 7-6 to 10-6.
Yep.
Darts in for a strike, 1-1 the count. And to Bale's credit, he hustled out of the box.
Yes, he
and
did.
Just kept going.
Yes, he did.
Whoa. Second baseman knocks it down. Bale again flying out again. That's a base hit. That's just,
to me, it's a base hit.
Yeah, that's
that ball's 105 off the bat. Good luck.
That's a borderline business decision that was made out at second base.
That's right.
So 1 on and 1 out. That was Frickle that. They're going to have somebody run for Bale here, I believe. So you can re-enter here.
I was going to say, yep. Like that decision there by Coach Miller. Because, again, that's an important base runner over there. I want to try to stay out of Grand Slam territory.
So Roman Utterback will come on to run in Bale's spot, and Bale can re-enter. Bender struck out looking to end the 4th. Bender doubled and scored back in the 2nd. Bender 26 runs batted in this year. Utterback, a sophomore from North Montgomery High School.
North Montgomery, right down the road from me.
Wearing number 42, which last week everybody wore 42 in Major League
Baseball.
Right. A little high.
Jackie Robinson.
Little low.
Good take.
Clouds rolling in. There is not a threat of rain today.
That got a piece. That did.
Yeah.
I thought it did. I heard it from here.
I did too.
Yeah, we heard it from here. Our mics are good.
They'll at least ask the first base umpire.
I love this.
Which is all what Coach Miller is asking. Hey,
yes.
go ask the first base umpire.
Which never gets overturned, but it definitely grazed him. That was clearly audible.
But again,
for us.
And to that point, that's why potentially this could get overturned because it is a sound call.
Yes.
Not a sight call, but a sound call.
Great point.
So Utterback will stay.
It really is a tough call for the home plate umpire, though, because there's just so much for you to focus on, so I can see it easily gets missed.
Kind of 3-1, still in the favor of Bender. Get Utter back at first, Bender at the plate. It's in for a strike. 3-2. And
good take.
The end result is the same for Marian.
Yes.
Runners on first and second. Once. Marian trying to plate a run for a third consecutive inning.
And like we said, it's a big run. I mean, it's not, you want to really stay out of that 4-run territory.
Good eye, 1-0 the count. Missed. 2-0.
Tell you what, if I'm the base runner at second base, I think I have a look on Hirschberger, the pitcher. Let me see one more time here to see if I have a pattern. Let's see.
Because he's not looking at it.
He is not. He is a no-looker. What he does, he'll come set, he looks at the runner at first, but he doesn't look back at second base. So if I'm the runner at second base, I take my lead. As soon as he looks at that runner at first base, I take off, and there's no way they can throw me out at first base. So he looks right now. He didn't even look that time, so I would be off.
So that's 4-pitch walk, doesn't matter.
Yep.
And now you are thinking big inning if you're Marian.
Big inning.
It's Jarvis.
The next batter, catcher number 20, Ty Jarvis.
Jarvis has a single earlier in this game, so he is looking to do some damage here.
A little hot. By the way, Eli Kelly is on deck right now in Penarski's spot if it gets to him.
I think Eli's had some big time at bats lately coming off the bench.
And all of a sudden, Hirschberger's having trouble finding home plate.
Yes, he is. And there is no one warming up in the bullpen for Taylor.
You would think Jarvis is getting a sign here. And he even gets a bigger one here at 3-0.
I think you almost take 2 pitches here, to be honest. I mean, you got to make Hirschberger find the zone a couple times.
Ball 4 and an RBI, bases loaded walk. 3 consecutive walks. Back to a 5-run lead. Runner will come in for the catcher. So Hennessy comes in to run. So here's Kelly, another young man that you know well from Harrison High School.
Yes, middle infielder by trade. Good player.
He appeared in all 4 games against Grace over the weekend. and got hits in 3 of them. Had a home run and 4 runs batted in. So Penarski was 0 for 2 with the runs scored. He gets lifted here for Kelly. He was the starting shortstop last year. And watches that go by for a strike. Batted .215 a season ago.
And folks, just so you know, Nate Penarski was 0 for 2, but he hit one really well in his second at bat.
Kelly, 4 home runs and 15 runs batted in. He's hitting .204 this season. This is his 25th appearance. He has 14 starts.
Good opportunity for Eli Kelly right here.
Smacks that one foul. And the count at 1-2. He gets the full name treatment on the Marian website of Elijah.
Well, there you
and
go.
I know him as Eli from his days.
That's correct.
At Harrison and playing in the Lafayette area. Top of the lineup rolls back through with Coffee. This is inside, 2-2.
Good at bat here by Eli. Need to do some damage here, kid.
5-run lead, the largest Marian has had today. Sprays that one foul, and Eldon was all over that one.
He was. That's a good spoil there by Eli Kelly because that's going to be a strike. Backdoor breaking ball there by Hirschberger. It's a really good pitch.
Foul tip again. You big fan of home and road splits and stats, Chris? Put much stock in that?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I personally, I always thought I hit better on the road than I did at home. But what do you have? What are you thinking there?
Well, Taylor is 20-1 at home and 20-2 on the road. So
they don't care.
They're pretty good.
They don't care.
2-0 in neutral site games, by the way. Right field, this should score a run. Right fielder lines it up, makes the catch. Runner tags. Throw comes into second base, which is the smart play. Kelly delivers an RBI and make it 13-7.
Good job there by Eli Kelly. Gets himself a sac fly RBI. That's all you want to do there.
So here's Coffee.
Dangerous hitter right here.
Coffee reached on an error. That was the play that could have been an inning-ending double play.
Yes.
Last inning. $13 runs scored by Marian matches the most that Taylor has given up in a game this year.
Wow.
Third time they have given up 13. They beat Indiana Wesleyan 23-13 in the first game last Thursday. and their non-conference loss to Madonna, they lost 13-7 back in February.
Do you care if you give up 13 when you score 23?
No. Fouled straight back.
Right to you, Greg.
Answer is 2-2.
But I guess if you're coaching, you got to be mad at something, right? I mean, you got to get on the guys for giving up 13.
42-3, I'm not sure how. And this one is sprayed foul towards the Taylor bullpen.
Oh, that just missed doing major damage to the car.
I did park a little further back today. I didn't want to chance it. Count it 2-2. I'm protected by that tree today, partner. I'm not going to lie about it. Off the hands, popped
got
up,
in on him.
and that should be that.
Yep.
But Marian gets a little more insurance. To the top of the 7th we go. It is a 6-run lead for the Knights at 13-7. You're watching Crossroads League Baseball on ISC.
There's something that may surprise you about Marian University. It's not our Catholic faith or our Franciscan values. It's not our 5,000 students or our diversity. It's not Marian's championship athletics or our Indianapolis location. It's that Marian is home to Indiana's only college of osteopathic medicine. Marian, Indy's Catholic University.
Good day to catch up on some sun here in this late April Thursday afternoon. First of 2 from the home of the Marian Knights. Greg Regstraw, Chris Walker with you here on ISC.
So, Greg, I'm just thinking about how crazy baseball is, right? If I'm not mistaken, the last time you and I broadcasted here, we broadcasted a 9-inning game. And if I'm not mistaken, the time was
2:15.
2 hours, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Not today, sir.
2.5 hours with the top of the 7th.
Just never know with this game.
8-9-1 coming up this time through for Taylor. Marian trying to break a 24-game winning streak for Taylor and snap a 12-game losing streak over the last 3 years to Taylor.
Which is really impressive either way when you look at it, right?
Here is Schrock, the catcher, who struck out but reached on a wild pitch his last time up. And this is the second time he has seen Stebbins. Cook went the first 4. Stebbins has gone the next 2. In for a strike. Schrock, one of 6 Taylor players to score back in the second. And Frickle added to that with a blast to center in the last inning. Reach out and snagged by Corona, 1 down.
Job there by Hector Corona. Ranging over to his left to stab that ball.
Here's Simpson. He has walked twice and he has struck out once. Marks the 4th trip through the lineup here for Taylor. Two 2-0. Remick awaits on deck. In tight, 3-0.
Just talking about the ups and downs, ebbs and flows of this game. I mean, go back a couple innings when Remick hit that triple off the wall. It looked totally different at that point in this game.
Absolutely. In for a strike, 3-1 to count. And 3-2. Simpson has been an interested spectator in the first 5 pitches.
That's him, though. He takes a lot of pitches. They don't foul off a few, and that's what he does.
Foul tip back in the mid. 2 down.
Nice job there by Stebbins.
Here's Remick. He is 1 for 4, but that one was awfully impressive.
It was.
3 RBI triple. 2-0. Nobody throwing, but you're starting to see some activity in the bullpen for Marian.
Some movement.
Foul ball.
I actually believe one of the guys on there is the game 2 starter, Chris Adams. He's the one that's standing up, walking away.
I don't think we're going to see him in this one.
Nope.
Fouled straight back, 2-2 the count. And 3-2. Remick started a new streak today, and this was a pretty impressive streak he had going. He had driven in a run in 11 consecutive games.
Wow.
Until the finale against Indiana Wesleyan last Friday.
Wow.
So his 3 RBI earlier starts him a new streak. Payoff pitch. And bashes that one foul. Homered twice last weekend against Indiana Wesleyan. Didn't miss one here by a lot. Handball 4. So a 2-out runner aboard.
Good at bat there by Fletcher Remick. That does not chase there. Gets himself on base to continue the streak of not being retired 3 in a row.
Here's Sutter. Taylor's had a runner on every inning so far. Sutter reached once and scored once.
A lot of fans taking in this rivalry game here today, Greg. Lots of people.
Turns on this one. Right fielder has a beat on it. Play is made, and that is the end of the inning as Penarski re-entered after Kelly hit for him in the home half of the 6th. Stretch time in Indianapolis. Marian leads it by 6 as you're watching on ISC.
We jumped in immediately. We take a intro to engineering course.
And they sit there and tell you, we're not going to push you through every single prereq your first 2 years. We're going to let you get hands-on work with engineering right away because 2 years of a prereq, that's boring.
There's companies always asking for students with shop experience. And the dean will email me and say, hey, they're looking for a guy just like you, which is awesome that the dean knows who a guy like me is.
Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top performing banks. Take our fixed rate CD, for example. At 4.75% APY, it's a great way to earn a higher interest rate than you do with a traditional savings account. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, one of the nation's top performing banks. Hop on over.
Good look inside the Marian dugout. That's the quietest they have been the entire day. They're taking their 7th inning stretch for some reflective thoughts before they get back to full song here in the bottom half of the inning. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker. Thank you to Sean Walker, Alex Laverne, Jordan Shue, Matt Badiato, Eldon Wheeler, Juan Ian, and Dennis Glover. Special thanks to Matt and Eldon, who were down in Versailles, Indiana with me yesterday at the all-new Forrest G. Waters Field at St. Elizabeth Ballpark.
Forrest G. Waters.
Imagine you were playing your high school baseball and there was a major league logo on your high school baseball field.
Be pretty
How
neat.
cool would that be?
That'd be pretty neat.
So Sarkey up here for Marian. Nobody throwing in the bullpen yet for Taylor, but there are some folks down there. Sarkey has reached each of his last 3 plate appearances, and he scored twice. Off the end of the bat, third baseman's got it. And Sarkey will make the turn to the dugout for the first time since the first inning, and there's one away. Here comes River Pacina. My partner and I have the honor of broadcasting the high school baseball state finals on a regular basis. And we see the Penn Kings men a lot that River played for in high school. In for a strike. Pacina struck out. He was the first batter that Hirschberger faced to finish the 5th inning. Count at 1-1. Now 2-1.
Now, if you're Pacina, you're looking for something you can really drive here. Got to be disciplined.
That wasn't it. That was pitcher's pitch right there.
Very much so.
Hirschberger using that lefty hook to put that ball in the zone as it crossed home plate. 2-2. Last year, River part of a 28-2 team at Penn. This one punched the hole in the ozone layer.
It's going to be a tough play.
It will come down eventually. Second baseman is there. And there's 2 down.
That was really well done by Frickle there, because there are times when you see that play, a second baseman will overrun that because you're running so hard to get over there. But he played it very perfectly, knowing the ball's going to come back toward the field of play. And he camped under and made a nice play.
So Corona 1 for 4, but his 1 counted for 4. Grand slam to give Marian the lead at 7-6 in the bottom of the second. In for a strike. And this one, sky to the outfield. Simpson tracking this one, no problem, and Marian retired in order. It is the first time that either team has done that today. That happens when 20 runs have been scored. Marian leads it by 6. To the top of the 8th we go on ISC.
Getting an internship here has been much easier than I anticipated. My friends at bigger schools are telling me, well, I need to live, close to this city so I can work for this company. Well, I'm already close to the city. I live here.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you. Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
This story is mad good.
Ice Spice? Who's that?
It's my ex lemon lime soda.
This is intense.
But I love you.
Ah, buddy, it'll be okay.
Or not.
Stebbins going to get the ball for at least start of the 4th inning. His longest outing has been 4 1/3 this year. Absolutely beautiful day. You're looking back to the north edge of campus. Kind of the tan building on your right that just went away. Forget that one. That's the cycling center that's out in center field that you're looking at right here, kind of towards right center field. 3, 4, and 5. Manning, Milan, and Frickle go up this time through for Taylor. They got 6 outs to get 6 runs.
I would say that's a tough task, but for these guys, maybe not so much.
A little high. Nope. Top of the zone for a strike. In doubles for Manning in the first and second. Popped up to Bale his last time up. What has Stebbins done, with the exception of one hitter, so exceptionally well?
I think he's controlled the strike zone, right? He's throwing a lot of pitches in the zone. He's making guys swing, not giving up a lot of free bases. And when you do that, you're going to get outs. I mean, it's not easy to get hits, right? So as a pitcher, put the ball in the zone.
Foul ball.
Again, the best hitters in the world are successful 35% of the time, right? So when you're a pitcher, there's a big advantage for you. Just throw strikes.
Swing and a miss. And frankly, Taylor hitters don't look like that very often. Man,
No.
was fooled on that one down.
No, and listen, to your point that we were just making, Braden Manning's a really good hitter. His first two at-bats, he smoked 2 doubles, right?
Insert name here for this lineup. They're a really great hitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Top to bottom.
So, but again, when you're pitching against them, you got to throw strikes. It's hard to get hits. More times than not, there's a lot of defenders standing out there waiting for someone to hit it at them.
Just off the plate. Malott struck out looking last time up. Singled once, 2 runs batted in, and walked earlier today. Also outside 2-0.
That's baseball, though. I remember playing in college. There's times, I'm on a hot streak. I'm 10 for my last 15 or 17 or whatever, and it looks like there's only one fielder out there, right? But then I'm struggling, and it feels like there's 99 fielders out there. So this game is really tough on you mentally.
Foul ball, 2-1 to count. By the way, Mount Vernon Nazarene did beat Huntington 8-1. So Huntington falls to 2.5 back of Marian. And Huntington can't get to Taylor. Marian and Huntington split their series this year. Those 3 teams certainly feel likely to be postseason teams out of this league this year. Foul ball. 2-2 the count. Indiana Wesleyan the 4, Spring Arbor the 5. And those two are playing as we speak. They had the late start of the double dips today. Indiana Wesleyan out to an early 8-1 lead in game number 1. 3-2. Frickle, who homered his last at bat, is on deck. Stebbins sitting on 60 pitches now.
It's a great outing for his team. He has been big time for them today.
Fouled straight back.
We talked about it as he was coming in. I made the comment that I'd be nervous to be a contact pitcher coming in and pitch to Taylor, and he was like, listen, this is one of their guys. They relied on him all year, and he's done a great job here this evening for Marian.
Ball 4. And you're just trying to get runners on at this point if you're Taylor.
Yes.
Especially given the swing that Frickle gave last time up. His 6th home run of the season.
Number 16, Brennan Frickle.
Frickle has scored twice. Only Taylor player to do that. That solo blast in the 6th, the only run outside of the 2nd for Taylor today.
And that was straight away center field. You and I thought he hit the ball off the end of the bat.
Balk is going to be called. I'm not sure that Stebbins ever came to a full stop. Jarvis will go talk to his fellow freshman on the mound.
Tell you what, I really like the head on the catcher, Ty Jarvis, man. He knows when to kind of go out there and talk to his pitcher, settle him down, and keep him in the game. He's done it a few times here today.
Was walked twice. As a native of Driftwood, Texas. That one is sprayed foul.
Oh, that one got caught up in the trees and came right back in the Taylor dugout. Remind me of a wiffle ball game back in Joliet, Illinois back in the day.
Whoa. And this one hammered to left center field. That'll score a run. That'll make it 13-8. Frickle. 2 hops to the wall. He'll stop at second base. Second extra base hit of the day, and second run batted in as well.
That there is a really good swing by Brennan Frickle. That ball is just pounded. Takes a fastball on the inner half and smokes in the left center field gap for an easy stand-up double.
And activity is about to get started in the bullpen for Marian.
And they're going to run for Mr. Frickle, it looks like.
So, sure they'll re-enter. Frickle back in the game. So Kennedy at the plate. Tyler Allemeyer, sophomore from here in Indianapolis, from Heritage Christian High School, in to run. Here's Kennedy. He has doubled twice today.
Whoa.
And hits this one. Left fielder, though, had him played perfectly. Solid contact yet again, but a hard hit out, and there's 2 down.
Good swing for Ben Kennedy. That's just getting baseballed right there. Hit the ball right on the nose. But left fielder Starkey is able to range over and make the play.
Here is Sam Glad. Sam, the fly ball to center field his last time up. First pitch swinging, and Powell drives that one to the ground. 0-1 the count.
It's another thing you asked about what Stebbins has done that's made him successful today. He is throwing a lot of first pitch strikes.
Got the top of the zone there, 0-2. A little high.
Yep.
1-2. Turns on this one, but foul.
Got way in on his hands.
That's your friend there, the first base coach. Give
Coach
a shout
Barlow.
out to your buddy.
Yeah,
Yep.
Coach Barlow didn't want to chase after that foul ball.
You got walk-ons and freshmen for stuff like that.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
You need your energy for thinking in the first base coach's box. Count it 1-2.
Oh, that's funny.
2-2. Schrock, the catcher, is on deck if it gets to him. Skies this one. Left fielder coming in, shortstop going back, left fielder's got it, inning is over. So again, Marian still keeping Taylor at arm's length. Insurance run time for the Knights. They lead by 5 going to the home half of the 8th inning as you're watching Marian baseball on ISC.
This is Paul. He loves running, music, and DIY home projects. In fact, he's remodeling his kitchen thanks to a home equity line of credit from Indiana Members Credit Union. They connected him with a loan officer, got him approved at a great low rate, and made it easy for him to make his monthly payment from anywhere thanks to IMCU's digital banking. Looks like Paul can do it all with a little help from IMCU.
Want to thank our friends at Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi and some friends and get in the game. Pepsi, proud partner of the Marian University Knights. Batters 5, 6, and 7 coming up this time through for the Marian Knights. Leading at 13-8. Spotted Taylor a 6-0 lead. Took it right back. 21 runs in this game, scored 13 of them in the second. Wow. 6 in the top half and 7 in the bottom half. Marian would go on to score the next 11 runs unanswered. Teams have exchanged single runs or one here, 2 there ever since. Had a game this year at Indiana State SIU Edwardsville. Trees scored the first 5 and SIU scored the next 15. Wow. Yeah. I kind of question some life choices when I'm signing up for midweek baseball games so far this year.
Yeah, those can get a little ugly.
13-8 to score here. Nothing ugly about this. And Bale smacks this one. It's back to a 6-run lead. No doubt about it. Well, he had a Little League home run earlier. That's pretty big league right there. He has scored all 4 times he has come to the plate and make it 14-8.
It's a really good swing there by Zach Bale. You know, the funny thing, Greg, is I thought that ball got in on him a little bit. But I miscalculated that. He got his arms extended, and he just punt. Oh, no. He didn't miss that one at all. Oh, man. That ball dropped right in his bat path, and he sent it flying.
3rd home run of the season by Bale. Again, he was their best hitter a season ago by a pretty large margin. And Bender slaps that one foul. Marian's had an answer every time today.
They have. It's impressive. It's a relentless, resilient offense.
Most runs that Taylor has given up in a game this year.
Be interesting to see coming out in game 2 if this kind of shell shocks Taylor a little bit. I want to see how they respond to this.
The Ivan Drago effect?
Yeah, seriously.
Bender has scored twice today.
Whoa.
And Bender puts a jolt to this one. Center fielder, though, makes the play. A couple of steps in front of the wall, and Simpson. A hard hit first out.
That is a really hard hit first out. Tate Bender was all over that ball and just hit it on a line. I mean, if he elevates that ball a little bit more, it probably leaves.
If nothing else, the Taylor bullpen arms, knowing that Fine got lifted in the second. If you can get through this game with 3 pitchers,
you're okay.
You're all right.
Right.
And again, just to do the math for everybody here, as Hirschberger faces McManus. Taylor's really good. They're going to host a regional. All right, so you mean you're in the top 10 teams basically in the country. Okay, so big picture, you're not too concerned about this. But all they had to do of the 4 games here in Indianapolis is win 1.
That's right.
And you're the champion of the Crossroads League. So their best day, far from it. But their best is still nearly better than everybody else and has been all season long. Count it 1-1. McManus has walked 3 times. He did go on that one.
I thought he did too.
Count it 1-2. Chris Adams will get the ball to start game number 2 for Marian. Our next game is a 7-inning game. Give us about a half an hour after the conclusion of this one to get that one going. Count it 2-2. And a Sid strikeout back in the 3rd. It's a really good pitch.
It's a really good pitch and really good take. I think that ball was just inside.
I agree, but at 2-2?
Yeah, you got to be swinging. That's right.
No, that's a heck of a pitch.
That's right.
Just missed.
That's another good take because that's close as well.
How about drawing 4 walks?
No kidding.
And you're the 7-hitter.
Working on that on-base percentage, baby.
Here's Ty Jarvis. Jarvis has a single today.
They're going to hit for Panarski again.
Can't re-enter somebody this time. That person will have to stay because that misses outside. Kelly hit for him in the 6th and got a sac fly RBI. That is Johnny Rader that is in the on-deck circle. And I think Rader started more games than he's missed this year. So that's the thing that makes what Marian has done all the more impressive. Foul tip back in the mid 1-2. They really kind of have 5 players that are everyday guys. Everybody else has been in and out of the lineup.
I know.
And usually your catcher is like that. Normally, you're not gonna have a guy, hey, go get us 16 innings, buddy. Good luck out there. Unless you need some water. And again, elevated, and it will reach the seats in the tree in somebody's car.
I'm trying to think of the exact comment Coach Miller said to us earlier in the game. He said something to the effect of, when you're a really good team, you're going to have good guys sitting and good players sitting, right? And so that's how both of these teams are loaded.
Turns on this one.
Whoa.
Left fielder looking up. Left fielder watches it go. A hot shot to Joella's Hot Chicken. Make it 16-8 for the Marian Knights. And now they're thinking about trying to end this one here in the home half of the 8th inning.
That's right. What a swing.
For Jarvis, his 6th home run of his freshman season.
He's played a really good game. He's been really good defensively. I love how he's handled his pitchers, his pitching staff, and then that swing there, folks, that ball is just middle in, and he turns and burns and punches the ball right to where we're going here in a few minutes. The Joella's Hot Chicken.
Here comes Rader. Rader on the season batting .289, 5 home runs and 31 runs batted in. Senior from Roncalli High School. Played all 4 years here at Marian. He predates Coach Miller. Basically has been a starter more than not in each of his last 3 years. And misses 2-0.
You know, it's just so hard at every level anymore in college baseball. I mean, I remember when I played, I think once I established myself as a freshman, I really wasn't worried about coming out of the lineup for the remainder of my career. But anymore, I mean, it's what have you done for me lately?
And Rader wallops that one to left field for a base hit. What we're trying to tell you is the 5:30 show may be from the 7:30 show in terms of the lineup for Coach Miller.
Yes.
And let's see if they're going to go ahead and make a move to the pen. I believe that is going to be the case.
They are.
Yep, pitching change coming in for Taylor. Let's quickly step aside. 8-run lead for Marian here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. A couple of streaks going to go by the wayside in this one. We'll keep talking about it next on the ISC Sports Network.
Hey, grab me one too.
You know, normally a party like that in this neighborhood is about a month from now, and about a mile and a half to our left as we sit.
Thinking Indy 500.
Little snake pit action.
Yeah.
Going on over there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
As in, I'm on the first PA shift, so I'm awake when that party starts. I've aged out of that demographic. Luke Clunky is going to be on the mound now for Taylor. He is a freshman from Normal, Illinois. In his first year as a pitcher for Taylor, he is 2-0, 10 appearances, all out of the pen. He has thrown a total of 10 innings, and he has struck out 7 so far this year. Last time that Luke was on the mound has been a minute. He has not seen action since the winning at St. Francis back on April the 6th. A chance to get him an out or two here. And again, just to do the math, if Marian would have scored twice in this inning, twice more, ball game's over. We're on to game number 2. He'll face Coffee for Marian. Coffee with 1 base hit and 1 run scored so far today.
I think Braden Coffey's thinking big fly right here. He's trying to do some damage.
He's hit 14 of them. Want to know the count. Bale and Jarvis having already homered in the inning. Jordan Corona had the grand slam earlier. 3 home runs hit by Marian batters today. On the season for Marian, those are now home runs 83, 84, and 85. Wow.
Ooh.
Curveball that Coffee rolled over foul.
He took a rip at that one.
It's from his heels.
Yes.
Two and 1 to count.
I did not realize Coffee had 14 jacks along with 14 doubles. That's a lot of slug out of your leadoff spot, man.
Well, 759 is his slugging percentage on the season.
That's insane. Good pitch.
Yep. Called
Great
strike.
pitch.
Not a swing. Called strike. Count it 2 and 2.
That is a really good breaking ball by Clunky there. I would try to throw that same pitch here again.
Comes back with a fastball that fouled into the dirt. Coffee homered in both of his first 2 games as a Marian Knight to start this season. Against Brian of Tennessee. This one to the backstop. Raider will scamper on to second base. And Coffee represents the game-ending run here with a run rule in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ball 4. Good take.
That's a really good take, man. That's a good pitcher's pitch there in that situation, and he just lays off of it. It's really easy as a hitter in that situation to be a little selfish, where you want to be the guy that kind of does something, and you kind of get out there and you kind of swing and miss at that pitch. But that just shows me how good of a hitter Braden Coffey is, to be able to lay off of that and just pass the baton to the next guy.
Here's Sarkey. Ground ball to third his last time up. Two and 0. Three and 0. Corona or Pacina on deck, then Corona after that.
Wow.
Ball 4. And first outing for Clunky in 17 days.
It's tough.
Yep.
Tough.
Pacina has not hit the ball well by his standards today. Has reached twice and scored twice, but is 0 for 3.
But again, to Greg's point, that's to his standard, folks. His standard is nearly a 400 hitter with 16 homers.
And this one,
that'll get one in.
Center fielder will catch. Third base runner will tag. Runner at second will stay. That makes it 17-8, but now 2 down in the inning. So for Pacina, that is his 66th RBI of the year.
That will work.
And now it's up to Corona. He's 1 for 5. Curveball hooks in for a strike.
Nice pitch.
Looking ahead for Taylor, 8, 9, and 1. Go up next time through. Fouled straight back. Aiden Kerr was throwing in the pen. We saw as a hitter last time we were here a couple of weeks ago. But Aiden has 9 relief appearances and a couple of saves. Not a save situation here. But he is throwing as if he's going to get the 9th here for Marian, if we get to it. Pops him up. Center fielder coming in. Simpson has it, and we will go the distance in this one. But it's a 9-run lead for Marian at 17-8 as you're watching on ISC.
To see the success that we've had around here has been very, very rewarding for me. My name is Steve Downing. I'm athletic director. We've been able to build buildings. We've been able to put up video boards. We've been able to build locker rooms, dining halls here. And I think a lot of that speaks to the M Club itself. You know, people are really excited about what we're doing here. We haven't had to sacrifice anything for our athletes, okay, in terms of clothing them, feeding them, or traveling them to events. And we've done it in a first-class way, and I'm really excited about what that means for the M Club itself.
So Marian had to win all 4 this weekend to keep their conference championship hopes alive, and potentially 1 down. They lead by 9 going to the top of the 9th inning. And Aiden Kerr will come on. Aiden threw an inning. 3 runs all unearned on Monday. Hayden's line on the season. 1-2 record. 11 2/3 innings pitched, 2 saves. 5 earned runs. He has walked 6. He has struck out 10 opposing batters, batting .255 against Kerr this year. Started playing at Perry Meridian High School. So we're going to see some reserves get some swings here for Taylor. When Kunkel, when they get to bat first, looks like. When a freshman from Brentwood, Tennessee. Then Simpson after that. Keep his spot in the lineup.
Whoa.
So pinch hitter coming in here.
Pinch hitting for Taylor to lead off the ninth, number 39, Quinn Kunkel.
Kunkel on the season. Played in 37 games, batting .333. 3 home runs and 25 runs batted in. Stebbins goes 4 innings, gives up 2 runs. Outstanding work out of the pen for the freshman from Delta. Count at 2-0.
Really, really impressive outing by Stebbins. He really saved his team in this game.
Cook went 4. Stebbins goes the next 4.
Ooh.
And this one. Center fielder backing up, backing up, backing up. And able to make the play. Pacina tracks that down a step in front of the warning track, 1 down.
It's a really, really good swing there by Quinn Kunkel, man. He didn't miss that ball. He smoked it. There's a nice play there by River Pacina running it down. That ball's kind of tailing away from him. He's able to outrun it to the spot.
Here's Simpson. Pinch hitter will come up likely next here for Taylor as well. Simpson fooled. Riley Singleton is on deck. Junior from Evansville North. Just above the belt. 1-1 the count.
Just missed.
Just off the plate, 2-1 the count. This one lashed foul. Count at 2-2. Simpson has struck out twice. He has walked twice today. Missed that one a little low. And to be honest with you, I almost think he kind of crossed up the catcher.
I think you're right.
And I think that's why that was not strike 3.
I think you're right.
You saw kind of a wry smile on Kerr's face after that pitch. Full count. Chopper.
It's going to be tough.
Shortstop. Couldn't get it.
That's a base hit.
Yep. So Simpson legs one out.
Nothing Coffey's going to be able to do on that one.
No.
Simpson runs too well, and that ball's hit too soft.
Singleton batting .328, 3 home runs and 20 runs batted in. He's played in 37 of 45 games so far. His third year in the program. Placing Remick. Got a triple and 3 runs batted in. Want to know the count. Hops the backstop, and Simpson heads to second base.
Not the cleanest inning so far at Kerr. See if he can clean this one up a little bit. Finish this game off.
And he has seen regular action as a pitcher, but pretty regular action as a batter as well.
You know, you said he had a couple saves, and for guys that normally come in back into these games, they're used to coming in these pressure-packed situations, and that's when they thrive. You'll see them get a little erratic when they come in games like this, when it's a kind of a blowout situation. There you go.
Or is that in for a strike? I mean, Kerr as a batter is .325 with 6 home runs and 25 runs batted in.
Jeez.
So he's had 31 games as a batter. This is his 10th game as a pitcher.
I mean, it's a real arm, too, on the mound. I mean, he's slinging it.
Singleton slices that one foul. Full count.
That is a legit two-way player.
In fact, Kerr got plate appearances in 3 of the 4 games against Grace over the weekend.
Oh,
swing and a
pitch.
miss. Just put his hand over top of that one and brung it down, and Taylor down to a final out.
It's a really good breaking ball there by Kerr, and just had Singleton way out in front. Nothing much he can do there.
Here's Sutter. Sutter has flown out each of the last 3 times he has been to the plate. Out of the zone, 1-0 the count. Count of 1-1. Two and 1. Manning does await on deck if it gets to him. Already seen a couple of pinch hitters to the plate this inning. This one hit hard, but at the center fielder. And that is that. A 24-game win streak is over for Taylor, and a 12-game losing streak by Marian is over against Taylor. And the chase for the conference championship is still on. Marian 17 and Taylor 8. So, Marian is now 3 games back with 3 to play. Join us back at about 6 o'clock for game number 2, a 7-inning contest. For Chris Walker from the entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Goodbye from Marian. Game 2 coming up in half an hour. You're watching on ISC.